new! The Canadian Bear plushie is available for one more week. Don't miss your chance to own and cuddle with this adorable little celebrity-adjacent plushie. Johnny from the Karate Kid really likes him.
Give me 20 push-ups in your knuckles.
Let's go!
Stupid bear.
He's really close friends with Gina Carano. And larger YouTube channel creators.
Fuck, motherfucker.
Drunk 3PO has become famous for a lot of things, but the most important thing he has ever done is the Canadian Bear. All the ladies love him.
So don't walk away a sad bear. You have now till December 13th to go to 221B Tactical and grab yourself a new little Canadian friend. Happy shopping.
I'm a Canadian bear.
I got tortillas for a game.
They're already laughing. Why? Nothing's happened yet.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday night's main event. And I gotta say, as always, Jay is the star of the intro. It always seems to happen that way, doesn't it, Drunk 3PO?
I'm just glad there wasn't anything about mayonnaise in the opening, since we had a mayonnaise debacle.
Yeah, see, I heard all about that mayonnaise thing. You massage people's feet with it or something?
I don't. I just was reading the comments in the chat.
No.
So
he admitted it, and then he realized
no,
he did,
because if you do that, I got news for you.
I also have one of those shirts. Hold on. I also have one of these shirts that got mailed to me. I got news for you. Thank you, Ice-T. We appreciate it. Guys, we're gonna have Jeremy here in a couple minutes. He's on the road. He's fucking 8 minutes away from his house because he's fucking late. Ripa is gonna be here very soon as well. We had to start an hour late because of some bullshit. Jeremy was actually in Orlando earlier today. Him and I were looking at places for the Geeks and Gamers content house. So we are gonna have the whole crew together here in a little while. I don't know what Josiah is doing. Josiah's probably doing nothing with Michigan shit. What's he up to right now, Mike?
So we literally were on Adam Krigler's show just an hour and a half ago, and then he had a meeting, and then I think he still has to make videos for his channel today. So
you guys dropped the new poster.
Yeah, we did.
A new Epic Verse poster featuring Drunk 3PO.
So now me and Ryan got our posters out. Pretty epic.
I don't know who's going to be next, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't really get much better than me and Jay's posters, so whoever comes next is going to be a loser, I guess.
Yes. I think it's Mike.
Well, I'm not in anything like that. That's not even a spoiler. If you guys actually knew who it might be, what I can't spoil, you wouldn't even say that. You'd be like, I'm not going to call that person anything. Yeah. So
man, the stories I could tell about that
probably would.
That shoot. Maybe we'll have some time to get into it later.
Yeah.
It was 12 degrees. You should see. You ever see the Christmas Story with the little brother who's yeah, that was Mike on the
original
set.
T-poser.
Yeah, he was so bundled up. It was.
I was wearing a t-shirt, an undershirt, a hoodie, and a very thick coat, and it was still very cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Mike's got an awesome car too. I love it.
What is Cadillac Escalade?
It's a big,
it's
man.
a fucking Lincoln Town car. Fuck you.
It's a big rider. I love it.
You're really breaking the stereotype with the big old Lincoln then. Okay,
that's
Mike.
what I'm saying. Because I didn't break the stereotype, and I knew it. I couldn't argue it. I had a minivan before that. I was happy with it, and it got wrecked. So now I'm driving a town car. It is what it is.
Got wrecked. You didn't wreck it. It got wrecked.
I actually wasn't in the car when it got wrecked. Yeah.
Was a woman was driving?
Possibly.
What a shock. Anyway, welcome, Epic Mike. Good to see you, man. And of course, officially without the mayonnaise, welcome, Drunk 3PO.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
It's mayonnaise.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. that's gonna happen in the chat. Things are good, man. Getting ready for Christmas time. I love it. So I'm a little disappointed that Ryan doesn't have his Pharaoh hat on. We had an awesome time at Universal Studios. Everyone was talking about him wearing that Pharaoh hat if he'd ever put it on again. He was a man of his word. We saw it after he rode the mummy ride for the first time, and he's like, I think I look good as the king. He put that thing on. I'm not even kidding. People were like bowing to him in the park. They're like, oh, the king is here. It was quite epic. So, but
yeah, I literally had people in Harry Potter land just bend the knee and
they were
bow
like
down
bowing
to me.
down. I was like, what the freak? There it is.
There you go. I may or may not run out to the car and grab that once Ripa and Jeremy get here. I don't think Ripa probably hasn't seen it because I highly doubt Ripa subscribed to Park Hopping.
Yeah.
So
his wife is though.
That's true. So maybe we'll see if he's seen it yet, and I'll do a live unveiling of the Pharaoh hat. Do a live
Pretty
unveiling.
awesome. I loved it. He kept it on the rides and everything. It was awesome, man.
Yeah, people loved it.
They loved it.
And as always, we've got the ladies here. My nerdy home. How are you doing?
Hi, sorry I was muted. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm getting ready for tonight, taking notes. So let's get started. Let's go. And I love the intro. I loved it so much.
Who worked on that?
We all did.
We all did.
Steph,
Yeah.
Jailstorm, me.
Does everybody see how Steph sits in her chair? It's like always. It just always gets me every time.
What does that mean?
I have to. So I.
It's like I don't. It's like
I sit in it
can't even do
sideways,
it.
so it's like this, because I use the armrest to hold up my keyboard.
It looks like she's sitting like on the corner, like
yeah,
of the.
I really am. I'm sitting on the corner.
Okay,
I use the armrest to hold up my keyboard because I don't have like an L-shaped desk. My desk is facing the wall and it's really tiny. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck.
I sit like on kind of the edge of my seat a little bit. I don't know. Don't you sit up?
Yeah, I put mine way up.
Mine's all
But it's like you could see her whole chair, like the whole back of her
The whole
chair.
back of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, Steph. I don't think it's that weird. She changed her camera angle the other day, and it looked weird as fuck. I don't know what it was, but it really threw me off.
Yeah, I did. Because I got a second monitor finally, and then this one's like lower than the other, so it was a lot lower. So I propped up the monitor. Yeah. So my camera angle's not good. And yes, by the way, Canadian Bear plushies, get them one more week. The sale ends, or it ends on December 13th. Let's go, Canadian Bear J.
So that's the official looking one, right?
That's the official one. Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of. I've seen there's a suspicious amount of women sharing all these plushies, Jay. It's like you only sent them out to women or something. Did any men get them?
I had nothing to do. I had nothing to do. Yeah, I got one. I had nothing to do with it.
Not you.
So I literally had like this is not my company. So it's like it's kind of neat that people start.
So if you got, I don't know if what Jay's saying is if you got a bear, he had absolutely nothing to do with it. He didn't recommend that you get one. He didn't want you to get one. It was just fucking happenstance, and he doesn't give a shit about you.
No,
right?
some of them were sent out. So it's like, I know like Toxic Man Flu, like he ordered 2 of them.
Did you get them already?
I don't think he's taken a pitch. He was talking about it on the comics division podcast last night. I don't know if he's gonna take a picture with them, but
if you do take a picture, make sure you tag me or Krista so we can feature you on our Instagram with your Canadian Bear. Make sure you tag us, okay? And we'll feature you. Let's go. Because we want to show everyone the Canadian Bear.
Someone else who's a mini Canadian Bear who's also here, Krista. What's up, Krista?
Hi, I actually have my Canadian Bear sitting on the floor right over there.
Can we see it? Oh yeah. Oh my god, he looks like such a fucking weirdo down there. Look at him.
He's chilling. He's chilling. I have nowhere else to place him, so you get the floor, Jay. Sorry, I'm starting like on the floor now.
I can stare at your feet.
That's it. That's right.
That's a foot bear right there. That's a foot bear.
Foot
That's
bear.
a little bit creepy.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. I'm gonna be working, so I'm gonna be quiet now. Bye.
All right, and that's we get a lot of complaints on the show. The women don't talk very much, and every time I'm surprised that that's a complaint and not a compliment for the show. But that's just the way we do it here. And Jeremy should be rolling in a little bit. We got a decent amount of stuff to talk about tonight. We're gonna try to keep it fairly short though, because Again, Jeremy's been driving all day. We're going to try to keep it to about a 2-hour show. We may have a special guest appearance by someone who has seen a screening for Avatar 2, who can give their thoughts that they're allowed to share at this point in time. I know Jay is really excited, especially when I heard James Cameron say that testosterone is just toxic for men. He got even that much more excited to see Avatar 2.
He was, if you read the full article, he was talking about when he was younger.
Yeah, I know. When he was younger,
He's like, he had
all those risks, and
he said he had anger problems and stuff like that. So
give me back James Cameron anger problems when he made T2.
He still has some pretty bad anger. I mean, he's like, even in his other interviews, he's just like, trolls can F off. If anyone's complaining about this movie, they could shut the F up. Like, he still has anger problems.
Well, like James Cameron is at a point in his life where he's like, he has 2 of the top 3 grossing movies of all time.
Yeah.
He also has some of the most well-received movies of all time. So he's like at this level where even if Avatar 2 is a massive flop,
Doesn't matter.
Like, he doesn't care. So
what are the top 2? Avatar and Titanic?
Avatar, Endgame, Titanic.
And then, like, I guess my favorite Cameron film is T2, right? It's got to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the best ones.
I think he did Aliens. Is that right?
Oh, Aliens is, yeah, never mind. That's like, yeah, Aliens is my favorite James Cameron film. So
there you go.
He's up there. You have a favorite?
I mean, I'd probably go T2 if I had to.
T2's pretty fucking good.
Steph, what's your favorite? What's your favorite
Abyss
Titanic movie? Or sorry, what's your favorite James Cameron movie?
My favorite Titanic
Third
movie?
one.
Yeah, the third one.
The
Jack
sequel.
lives.
Titanic 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Wouldn't that be cool though if Jack lived and he just like the frozen thing messed up his brain and he's mad that he didn't survive, so he goes on some kind of killing spree.
That's true.
To see if he can find that diamond again.
Well, now we have somebody here who told me they cannot wait for Avatar 2. They told me that Avatar was probably one of the greatest movies of all time. Just a landmark of cinema. Incredible. You guys know him. You love him. Eric July. What's up, Pepper?
What up? Yeah, I can confirm that I've never said that in my life. Regarding Avatar. But man, I'm doing good. I've been fucking busy. Got back from getting a bunch of items for these videos. We're about to start shooting for the Riververse starting tomorrow. But yeah, man, good to be here, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, energetic. Been staying up all times of the night, but I'm feeling good.
How many pages are we into ISOM number 2 right now?
Right now, 74 to be exact, and that's pencil and ink. We have some more pencil and ink that's being worked on right now. Gabe's getting caught up on some of the colors. He's about 65 or so pages in of colors.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, we're churning, man. We're not playing around. And we also, of course, have the 2 other books that are right now in the works as well. One starting pencil that has already started both pencil, ink, and colors on that. That's probably, it's like 40 pages of pencil and ink, and I think maybe 12 pages of color. So we're moving on. The good news is once ISOM 2 comes out, we'll be able to be in a position, because we're working on all these books at the same time. As soon as that campaign ends, we're jumping into the next book. And then after that, the next book, and we're just going to keep it going.
Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know if people expected I don't know if people expected progress would be that quick for that. But hey, this is a serious fucking business, boys.
Yeah.
So that's awesome to hear, man.
Yeah,
what is
playing around?
Young Ripple, what is your average day? Like, you get 4 hours of sleep, you up at 7 a.m.
I'm trying to be better about that, to be completely honest, because I know definitely over the last few months that wasn't a thing of sleep, but I'm trying to get better, certainly at it. So I try to get my rest in. If I don't get my rest in, I'll get I get like a nap in during the day or something like that. I'm trying to be better about my sleep so I'm like staying healthy. But yeah, my day is I get up, get to work, you know what I mean? And it's just nonstop until then.
I mean, it used to be gets up, he eats his oatmeal, he works out twice a day.
Yeah.
I had your schedule. I was like,
yeah,
how do I keep up? And I was like, well, I can't keep up. So
just immediately gave up.
Like two T-bone steaks and oatmeal in the morning. You've had the same breakfast for the past 30 years.
Yeah, same breakfast. Ate the same breakfast.
Yeah, see, I remember stuff.
Man,
yeah.
That's crazy. The same breakfast. I sometimes don't even eat breakfast. Somebody who loves breakfast, in fact, will try to go to the same breakfast place each and every time I ever see him. Always wants to go to the same fucking 3 places because that's just the kind of guy he is. D-Day Cobra. What's up, Jeremy?
Made it home.
I'm a simple man. I see Culver's, I'm going to eat at Culver's. That's it. Ryan, I was like with Ryan just yesterday. I was like, let's go to Culver's. And I'm not going to repeat what he said, but it had something to do with his Batman review, why he didn't want to go to Culver's. And I was like, what?
Ain't true.
I know it's not true. I just wanted
You
to
can say that for other things I've done, but not for Culver's.
Just bringing that up.
But yeah, me and Ryan had a really fancy meal today. Because we
Thanks
were
a
very
lot. I was supposed to
respectable
go to lunch
people.
with you.
We had Cece's pizza.
We did, dude. That's the first time I had Cece's in easily a decade. Holy shit! I forgot how good Cece's was,
dude. It was so good, and yeah, we
We should
intentionally
go
did
down
not.
at
We did
CC's,
not
man.
bring. We did not bring Jay. Just
What's the full
because
buffet
it's,
price these days? It used to be what,
for the
$3.99.
for the 2 of us with drinks, it cost I think like $22 or $23.
Yeah, man, it's
So, yeah. Fucking
I
thanks,
used to jump in
Biden.
that bitch with less than $5, bro, and you was good, man. You was good.
Yeah, I mean it's still pretty good for today's prices.
Yeah.
And holy shit! I want a pizza eating contest at Cece's one time.
I was supposed to get with Jay and Rolo, and I kind of left them high and dry because I was supposed to be there tomorrow, and but I think we found our place today, maybe, and let's just say I'm gonna probably start a Geeks Gamers OnlyFans for the girls so we can help pay for all this shit I'm trying to do. So
Well,
well,
you
and
just
Mike too. Mike will be there too. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I'll
that's
be there,
less-
and you will have Jay rubbing mayonnaise on everyone's feet.
No, don't bring that up.
You brought it up first.
You brought it up first, Jay.
I said I'm
Jail
glad it
Oh.
wasn't mentioned, and then Mike mentioned it.
You mentioned it. You said I'm glad the thing about the mayonnaise on the feet
Wasn't in
mentioned."
the opening. That's right.
Well, yeah, but
And then you mentioned it.
You mentioned it first.
But I didn't mention it as part of something I would do.
Okay, you still mentioned
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
You brought it up. Oh, I didn't
Not-
bring up that bad thing that sometimes happens. Sometimes I didn't bring that up. You said it first.
I don't know. what
He's
you're
pretty
saying.
Uh,
good. He's pretty good at doing that.
Mayonnaise.
It's
And
a
then
it's a
blaming
skill.
me,
It's a
just
skill.
Throw me under the bus.
It's a skill.
No,
But
that's fine.
yeah, so we're
fine.
here, and thank
I
you.
want to
Ryan,
get this
for
big. I want to
opening.
get
So,
this
go ahead.
big super chat by Buford too, because we just saw $50.
Buford.
Thank you, Buford T. Justice. I don't know if it's just me, but I wasn't impressed with the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Looked like a soap opera with Marvel humor sprinkled in. James Cameron's an overrated filmmaker. Changed my mind. All hail Geeks and Gamers.
Woo.
I think with everybody, they're gonna have fucking hits and misses. You know what I mean? And you can definitely look at James. Like, look at Spielberg. Like the last fucking decade and a half of Spielberg. It's like, fuck, man. Do I really want to watch any of those movies? But when you look back at his total body of work, it's like, yeah, man, he had a fucking good run.
I mean, there's like James Cameron as a human being or as a man is bitch made. It's just
Soy filled.
That's a fact. But no matter what, this dude made T2. You know what I mean? It's one of the greatest films ever made. I'm not the biggest fan of the Avatar. I saw Avatar one time. Whatever. It was fine. I remember thinking it was fine. But obviously not enough for me to go back and watch it again. But he's made some great films and some legendary films. So, but as a dude, like he's the type of dude that most of these people in Hollywood, they will go with whatever way the wind blows. And we're seeing that. So with the social climate moving in the direction that it's moving, they're just going to go with whatever way the wind blows because they don't have any foundation that they believe. So, but yeah, I think he's a great filmmaker. I can't take that away from him. So,
Jeez, that was fast.
That's pretty quick.
That is pretty quick
That was
right there.
fast.
Bruce, thank you. Another $10 towards the content house. Maybe a welcome mat. Hey, bro, every little bit helps, man. Oh my goodness.
Can we get a mat that says the neighbors have better stuff?
Yes, that's exactly what we'll get. I am excited about this though, and hopefully in January we're gonna get all of this rolling. But again, we're doing this to give you guys better content with Geeks and Gamers. We want to provide more original content for what we're doing. Yeah, it's great. We're still going to cover entertainment, but I think we want to create some entertainment for you guys. And I don't mean like we're just going to do like some vlogs and some original stuff and like that, but we've got the epic verse that Mike and Josiah are creating that we're, Geeks and Gamers going to be involved in some capacity. Obviously, Ripa's got his Ripaverse, which is just blowing up. But we want to create shit for you guys. And it's one thing to cover entertainment constantly, and we will continue to do that in some capacity, but I want to create stuff that's original and entertaining. I think it was like Gary said it best today, because Krista tweeted out, screw Hollywood, watch anime, and Gary's like, or YouTube, and that's right. Like, definitely support YouTube as well. Also anime's great, but YouTube is the thing that's actually, whatever it is, whether you're watching Gary's amazing content, which by the way is just at 2 million views in 5 fucking days on a video.
That's fucking nuts, dude. That's his biggest video ever, right?
Yes.
Easily?
Yes. 2 million views in 5 days.
I just want a quarter of the algorithm, man. I don't need the whole thing. Whatever he got, I just need just a, not even a, I'll take an 8, man. Fuck.
Rippa doesn't make a fucking video for 6 months. Now he's asking YouTube for fucking reparations. What the fuck?
That was good. That was good. Oh man, that was good. But yeah, so what people are doing on YouTube, whether it's vlogs, whether it's original content, whether it's Mr. Beast stuff, whether it's Gary, Critical Drinker, like that is entertainment. That is its own version of entertainment. People watch Friday Night Tights, Tuesday Night's Main Event as a show every week. That's why when there was a couple of weeks where we missed it, I heard from you guys. You're like, don't cancel. That's why we weren't here. Jay did a great job hosting the week. Me and Ryan weren't here. Make sure we open this show up tonight. And so that's what this move is about. It's about taking the next step for Geeks and Gamers, giving you guys more content. Greatly appreciate it. And the only way that I have the confidence to do this is because of all the support you guys give us. So it's really awesome.
And
I know we got another one.
Speaking of how real shitty. Oh, I guess we could hit this super chat real quick.
Yeah, Hayden.
What up, Hayden?
For
$50. What's up, Hayden? Once again, hi, Mike. You just seem to be everywhere I am. Hail.
Hayden drops 50 every time he sees Mike.
Every time, like
Only reason
been,
Mike's
the
on
last
this
3
stream.
days, he's showed up on every stream I've been on different channels, and he's like, "Hey, it's Mike dropping a 50." So,
Hail, Jeremy, Ryan, Eric, Steph, Jay, and Krista. Stoked for the stream tonight. Much love. Thank you, Hayden. And
thank you.
Hey, we will keep Mike on the channel for now. So
for now,
I'll earn my money. Okay, I'll do what you need me to do.
For now. Disco Cobra.
Go
ahead. Oh, you highlighted.
You fucking said his name.
Well, it's because Disco Cobra supported us a lot. Like, he's great. He's awesome. Disco Cobra. I love the name, obviously. Not wanting to make this a habit because I want to save money to come meet you guys. Hopefully next year, depending on what's going on. Hope everything works out so we can have some epic meetups next year. I got some concerts I want to say for as well. Well, thank you, Disco Cobra. Greatly appreciated that. And
Thank
I
you.
hope you get to meet us as well because we're definitely going to continue to do stuff like that. And there's a lot. What the fuck? You're on the panel.
I live Avatar.
You're on the panel, and but you go into the chat to give your opinion, and then you misspell it.
No, I was somebody in the chat said, "Am I the only one that liked Avatar?" And I was like reading something, and I typed it in. I was like, "No, I like Avatar."
He didn't capitalize anything.
But on the keyboard, the V is nowhere near the K.
Everything is so.
You're right about that.
I would have said you could have said I love Avatar. That would make sense.
Oh shit.
Ugh, that was
Can you
rough.
tweet that out, Jay?
Please.
Like right
no.
now, that same exact thing.
Everyone's calling me stupid.
I think you're smart.
I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
I did see like right as the stream started too. Jared, he said, I super chatted this before on previous streams, but back in October, I finished my first draft of my novel and I'd be willing to share it. Very cool, Jared. If you want to, you can reach out to people, probably emails or DMs, whatever. Probably best way.
100%.
Shout out. That's awesome. A novel's no shit, dude.
Oh my
like,
God.
I couldn't imagine.
That's crazy. Yeah, so congratulations on that, and I hope all of you have been inspired to create in some capacity. You know, a lot of people are inspired by what Ripa did, and that's just awesome, man. So we're so happy to hear that. All right, Ryan, what do you got planned for tonight? I don't even know what's going on.
Well, I think since we've been talking about how shitty everything in Hollywood is, we should start talking about, you know, why everything's so shitty in Hollywood. And one of the things that we've been saying over and over and over again is this isn't an accident.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. This is the best comment I've ever read. Hey, someone said, Jeremy, can we please get a special needs Canadian bear plushie?
Jesus.
Oh, when you said that, I thought you were going to talk about this one.
Sorry. Oh man, that's worse. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. If not, I was gonna laugh like do your thing. So.
It's tough, man.
That's all good.
I'm not inbred.
No, well, we really we really don't want Jay laughing during the show to derail our conversation. It's so fucking bad.
Look at Perry Chan responded to that tweet. Oh my God. Sorry.
We do only, we're keeping this at 2 hours tonight. That was Ripa demanded that, by the way. That wasn't even my call. Ripa called me up and said, yeah, Ripa's like, I'm calling you a racist on Twitter if you don't do 2 hours tonight. I'm like, okay, I guess we'll do 2 hours because you calling me racist actually will have credibility, so we can't. We were going to do a short show. I got a lot to do. I'm exhausted. I might not look like it, but I'm exhausted. People at the meetup that were at the meetup, like if you guys didn't recognize it, I was sick and exhausted at that meetup. I'd had no sleep. I'd been stressing out that entire week because of the meetup. And I was pretty tough to deal with afterwards. Some of the people on the team probably remember, but I was pretty ruthless. So, but I faked it for all the fans there. They didn't see that I was exhausted. But anyway, I am. But let's get this party started, Ryan.
That's true. I mean, Jeremy's really good at like faking that he's not tired even when he is. Unfortunately, can't do the same thing with his retardation. But he is working on that. He's working on that.
Listen, I'm all about competition. When Jay's here, I got to work hard to show retardation. So,
all right. But let's get into this. We have known for a very long time that everything happening in the entertainment industry, where they're talking about movies, TVs, comic books, it's all intentional. What they're doing to legacy characters, what they're doing to these stories, it is intentional. And when we continue to see things like this come out, it explains everything. When you have the Writers Guild of America coming together for a panel, for a Zoom session, discussing and brainstorming the best way to change legacy characters into gay characters for their own identity politics purposes. When you have people that print this off and hand it to Gary because they're too scared to actually say, like, put this out there themselves. So they print it off and they fucking underline the part that they think you should really look at. And they give this to Gary, reinterpreting legacy characters in a new queer light. And I know you talked about this, Jeremy, and there's also an associated video, a Zoom call with it, where all the people involved sound exactly the way you would expect them to sound. But I mean, it's just more proof we've known this is happening. It's been happening a long time, but it's right in front of our very eyes.
Yeah, I mean, we continue to get everything that we have been accusing the entertainment industry of, or big tech for that matter. It always comes out, and it's always going to get exposed. We've taken a lot of fire from people that will say things, create narratives or whatever. But at the end of the day, it was never about telling people you can't like this shit. It's about telling people that you're being lied to and manipulated. And the people that are on social media that claim to like this stuff don't actually go support it. That's why something like Strange World is going to lose nearly $200 million. All of these activists on Twitter told you how much they want these diversity representation, quota movies. But as soon as they get them, what happens? No one goes to see them because they're not actually interested in this stuff. And now we continue to start seeing what's actually going on. And I guess it's like, it used to be flattering to me. And I guess I want to be careful with how I word this, because I do appreciate the people that are behind the scenes that constantly are talking to us about it. But it's like, I guess it's getting a little old after years and years of just having so many people behind the scenes just like, love what you guys are doing. I love it, man. You guys keep calling it out. Like, no, motherfucker, you call it out. I've been doing this shit for years. You fucking call it out. Like, that's what it's going to take. Like, everybody's got to stop staying silent and stop being scared of this mob mentality. It's happening. It's real. And it has ruined every fucking thing. And there's only so much a YouTuber is going to be able to do. And it's going to take people from within the industry that actually have some clout and some pull to stop sitting on their hands and just going, glad these YouTubers are calling it out. Like, no, motherfucker, you guys got to call it out, because it's burning to the ground. And that's what's going to change it. It's not going to be me. It's not going to be Ryan or Gary. It's going to be you guys in the entertainment industry that have finally realized that if you don't do something about this soon, it's all going to burn to the ground. So I think that's kind of my takeaway from it right now. People have got to really wake up to this reality from within and stop talking from the shadows. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's, I saw some of those names, man. James Tinian, who I've actually praised as a writer in some cases. Having him be a part of that goofy panel was certainly something else. But the gaslight of it all, I think, is what trips me out about it the most, because it's just more confirmation that there is a specific effort to do this. Now, I've been talking about this in comic books, which was really what that panel was discussing, comic book based stuff turning into film. Like, I had been discussing this for a very long time, and you would have weirdos that would insist that basically we're just imagining it. When you see these characters just turn gay out of nowhere and yada yada, it's just, don't believe your lying eyes. There is no actual agenda. And all this did was specifically confirm exactly that. Like, they couldn't have worded it any better. And it's in the caption as well. If you're thinking, oh, well, it's just on that piece of paper. No, if you go look at the original video, it's in the caption of the freaking Zoom call that's specifically talking about them basically tokenizing legacy characters, right? So it's lazy. The art of it all is still something to frown upon, no matter how you feel about the sexuality changes and all that goofy stuff. But there is an actual effort to certainly do that, and they're just talking about it in the open. Now, unfortunately, when you discuss this, you get this, like, that crackhead motherfucker over there at CBR who's still taking shots at me talking about this dumb shit, and which is like, well, gay people exist. Like, you stupid motherfucker. Nobody's saying that gay people don't exist. We're specifically talking about the tokenization of it all and how mundane the experience of the, like, be it in comic books or in film, it makes that experience when you sit there and it just, be it for a pat on the back by way of your peers or a headline or whatever, like, that's the problem with what it is that you're doing. And you are so incapable of creating new shit that you have to do it to the legacy characters. And to your point, like what Jeremy was talking about, be it with Strange World or whatever, that's why they do it to the legacy characters, because they're so talentless, I'll call them that, that when they try to come up with something original, they're beating you over the head with, like, sexuality. Like, you had these goofy characters I was introduced to in, like, the Marvel Voices or DC Pride and all that shit, or whatever they called it. I might have got those switched around where they were just introducing gay characters just for the sake of being gay, right? And you had, like, self-inserts, effectively, where you had T. Franklin, who isn't a fan of me, writing the gay disabled Spider-Man, right? Which she just also had gay and disabled, right? And that's like, who wants that? Nobody's asking for it. You're not gonna go support that. Me and Ryan, all of us, I think, here for the most part, we had talked about what happened with the Kal-El, son of a Kal-El. That bitch fell off the charts. These guys don't actually go support, even when it's tokenization. They don't go support it, but that's the only way they can get eyes on it, and that's why it's such an effort. That such a like a strong, like, coordinated effort, because that's the only way they can get eyes on it. They know that shit's dead on arrival regardless, but at least if I can tag it, like, you know, make the S on Superman's chest rainbow colored, I can get some eyes on it. That's the way they approach it.
Yep, 100%. And Ryan, I just dropped the actual video that Jane Theory had. She's the first person I saw that let us know that it was on YouTube. But what I want to point out here is that when I saw this video, I think it had less than, I don't even think it had like maybe 100 views. Maybe less than 100.
Who the fuck are they talking to is the question. Exactly. Who's the audience?
And this has been out for what, 2 months now, okay? So to the people that you've been pandering to, none of them fucking cared about you talking about this shit. Because why? Because they don't actually care. They don't care. So now look at the response to it. Now look at the response. Getting fucking ratio to hell and back.
And that's that's what I was talking about with the like caption. If you scroll down a little bit, like as far as like it's that's what's on the paper. So the key part here is that part right there with the focus on breathing life into queer characters, either those already queer on the page or reinterpreting legacy characters in a new queer light. Like that couldn't be any more obvious. I couldn't have said it any fucking better. You know what I mean? Like this is what they themselves said. They're telling you what the actual agenda is.
Yeah, I haven't listened to this yet, so because I've been out of town. I did download it, so
we can listen to just a couple things. I mean, it looks like an MSNBC panel, and it kind of sounds that way.
Studios, Department of Truth at Image Comics, The Nice House on the Lake at DC Black Label, and manga-inspired young adult stories at the 2021 GLAAD Media Award nominee Wind. And
sorry, I just sent you.
Yeah, like okay. First of all, shame on Mags for not having the pronouns in the bio.
Yeah, what the
or in the
what a bigot.
What's up with that?
I can't believe it. But yeah, I mean, here's James Tinian, who, like, of all these people here,
he's the one that got a lick of talent.
Yes, he is. He's the one that can actually write some shit. Everybody else, absolutely not. I want to. There's a part where they clap, like that golf clap, and I made fun of him.
Welcome, Eleanor.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I love. I do gotta give it to Bags. She's like sitting there like, yeah, everybody's like clapping. She's like, I don't give. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's.
Hey, what would happen if we decided to take original gay characters and make them straight in books and film?
They'd probably do a lot better at the box office.
People would go see them, maybe.
Bro, hey, you know what we should do? Hold up. We need to actually. I think we could
campaign that North Star turns straight.
Bro, I think we could crowdfund it. We could do a Bros, but it's fucking straight, and it's just a story about those same two guys together, the same names, but they're just out fucking plowing chicks every night.
Yes,
and like we could legitimately
crowdfund like that. Bros, still call it Bros, right?
Yes, still call it Bros.
Starring Ryan Kendall and Drunk 3PO. Call it Bros, and you guys are just going out and slaying every night. That's
It'd
what
basically just be like fucking
basically
inspired by
Thursday
Wedding
night.
Crashers. Like that would be like the inspiration of it. But we'd call it Bros, and it would make more money than Bros did. Because if it made $1 fucking dollar, it'd make more.
Oh, that'd be great right there. What if you guys started out as gay and then a hot chick walked by and suddenly you went straight and became the best badasses ever? That would be it right there. Like just
Story
one
of
chick
us being
walks
gay,
by,
and then a woman finally shows interest, and we immediately realize, oh wait, oh shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got ideas.
This is getting clipped for Twitter.
Sounds like an epic verse special.
It really does. It really does.
I'll get on it. I'll make sure we. I'll send it to
I'm
our
just
department.
saying, like, imagine if we did a panel. What if we went to Comic-Con and just saying, hey, you know, all those gay characters, like, we're gonna, you know, they're legacy gay characters, we're gonna make them straight in films. Like, well, the type of backlash and like craziness that we would be called and like canceled and everything, it's unbelievable.
Because the conversation is about victimization, like, oh, we're not represented in media, and we're not represented. You know, the argument. Critical Drinker did a really good video on like modern audiences and what are modern audiences, and these people are like, well, we need to see ourselves represented because it's dangerous not to. It furthers bigotry and all this stuff. But I'm like, there have been gay characters on television.
Yeah, they think
and
they
in movies.
reinventing the wheel, man. That's the crazy
Yeah.
thing about this whole ordeal. Like these guys like to think of
100%.
themselves these fucking freedom fighters, man. And
Yeah.
they're just out there doing some shit. Like, you ain't the first person that's put some gay dude in a book, dude. Like it ain't like people long did that and they did it better. You know what I mean?
Wasn't there a movie called The Crying Game? That the big reveal at the end, the guy was gay.
I don't remember. I don't
Something like
remember the
that.
movie, but I remember the title of that. There was a Crying Game.
Doesn't sound like me, but
It's like I was just TJ Gray. Hang on. Oh my god damn, I'm not gonna highlight that one. But anyway, speaking of that, I went on a Freddie Mercury kind of like binge on YouTube and watched the Live Aid performance, which is one of the greatest fucking live performances of all time. All right. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this dude was obviously, very gay. And he's considered
it was
to be
actually a
one
Live
of...
AIDS performance. Nobody knew at the time, though.
It was like he's widely considered one of, if not the greatest singers ever. No one hates on him. Elton John is considered one of the greatest performers of all time. No one hates on him. Chris Evans is respected as a box office flop. No one hates on him for being gay. You know what I mean? So it's like people don't
Freddie Mercury's
care about
fucking awesome. Like so many straight dudes in the world are fucking like belting Freddie Mercury tunes.
Yes.
Like as good as they possibly can.
Which is nowhere near what Freddie Mercury could do.
It's also, but it's also interesting because we saw this like 10 years back. They're still trying to do it now, where they went back. A lot of these older actresses, Betty White was one of them, who were like outing actors that they knew back in the day that were in the closet and stuff. And they're like, oh, well, did you know that this guy was gay his whole life? I mean, these people are dead and gone now, but even trying to link legitimacy to like, see, there were always gay people around. But I'm like, yeah, but these people didn't talk about it. Or if you knew, there was like flamboyantly gay character, like Liberace and stuff. They all knew. Like, I've talked to my like grandmother and stuff about that stuff. They're like, we all knew this shit. We just didn't talk about it because it wasn't anybody's business. Like, whatever you do behind your closed doors is your business. But now these people, to validate themselves, have to have as many eyes on them as they can. You know.
The guy who played Gandalf was gay. He also played Magneto.
His name's Ian McKellen.
I know.
His name's Ian McKellen. Okay. Did you not want to say his name because he's gay? Is that why, Jay?
I don't think Jay can pronounce it.
Yeah, y'all going hard, man. I see how it is.
Let's look at some criticism for me. Tiger Stripes has a question for the women on the panel. And how do the women on the panel feel about this brilliant movie idea? Kendall is an idiot. I don't know. Would you guys rather see the movie like Wedding Crashers, or would you rather watch fucking Bros, a gay porn, basically?
I laughed. I loved Wedding Crashers, and I didn't go see Bros.
There you go.
What about you, Krista?
Hollywood sucks. Just watch anime or YouTube.
Oh, now I wonder what Tiger Stripes. What do you think? These women are controlled by these men. We didn't get the answer we wanted.
Yeah, be careful with your answer too, because I'm a minority. Okay.
Oh, we don't
She pulled the minority card, bitch. What do you
I'm
got to
just
say
Canadian,
now?
so.
With your white ass avatar, huh?
Yeah. Your white ass avatar. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Being gay or not being a white dude has been co-opted by pathetic losers who have no real victimization in life. They're just lazy as fuck and they don't want to work for anything. So they sit around all day on social media pretending to care about black people and women. And that's what it all comes down to. It's a bunch of lazy fucking people, mostly white people that are fucking lazy as shit. And they're usually overweight and they're usually unattractive. And they've co-opted. Yeah, exactly. And they've co-opted like how much we care about black people and how I can't believe this. And that's pretty much what it's become right there. And that's why, like, growing up, you would hear about people like Elton John. Again, Elton John's one of my favorite musicians ever. Freddie Mercury's one of the GOATs. And there's various amount of other people that were gay in the music industry or the entertainment industry, and no one really gave a shit. It's like, whatever, do your thing. But it's now been, in the social media age, it's all been co-opted by people that aren't gay, but they want to be a fake victim. You know what I mean? And that's really where we're at with it. That's why it's part of the discussion. So in a normal world, I wouldn't have any interest in seeing or making a movie that would take a shot at like the movie Bros, because the movie Bros wouldn't exist because it shouldn't, because gay people shouldn't be used in that sense at all. But in the world we're in, 100% would love to make fun of them making that failure of a film. So, you know, you guys are lighting it up tonight. We got to get to some of these super chats. What else we got, Ryan?
Well, we can get a couple of these first. Online college dropout for $50. Timeline on the G&G house. Was Jay really a teacher? He loses train of thought more than any other G&G member and engages in word finding quite often.
Were you really a teacher, Jay?
Yeah, I still am.
You almost coughed. You almost coughed.
Nah, it's my throat is just clogged. It's not a cough. It was like gurgly.
Your throat is clogged?
Yeah.
You need a plunger?
Clogged Jay unlocked.
Too much Jay in these.
Jay, do you have a throat plunger nearby?
Water.
Drano is fucking.
Oh my God.
Coleman Sweeney for $50. Ripple wants reparations, but YouTube already has their own version of the 3/5 compromise. It's called Super Chats. That is true. We only give out 3/5. So that's pretty fucking good, to be honest with you.
Man.
But thank you for that. Brett Tesdale for 20. Hail Jeremy, sent you a tweet about this a few days ago. Family coming to Florida Panhandle for Christmas and New Year. House shopping during day, looking for fun seasonal events to check out at night. Suggestion?
Where at? You come to the Panhandle?
The
Panhandle.
Panhandle.
Is that what he said? The Panhandle? Honestly, I'm not really much of a I don't get out. I mean, I really don't know anything about what any events, but I will say go to Flounders. If you're in Pensacola Beach, go eat at Flounders. I'm assuming that they're open right now. Flounders is fantastic. I took Jay to Flounders and several people at the Geeks Gamers tea. It's so good.
It's really good. The atmosphere is awesome too. It's like right on the beach.
Flounders is fantastic, so I highly recommend going there.
Got any interest in going?
Why?
I mean, it sounds like it's seafood.
Yeah.
Again, why?
I don't like seafood. That's why.
Fucking
Seafood's
idiot.
pretty fucking gross.
That's the reason why.
Hayden for $100. I'm ready for Legacy to go out of business. This group is what is getting all of my support. I watch YouTube for entertainment, supported Riftverse by buying everything, and I will support everyone here in anything because culture is important. You, my friend, get it. And I do appreciate you, Hayden. You've been really supportive, especially like on D-Day Cover channel and on Friday Night Tights. Really do. And just anytime Mike shows up. But that's what it's about. Like, you got to put your money where your mouth is. You've got to do it. And I don't mean like you have to support this channel, okay? Like, I want you to support what you want to support. And of everybody here, you're probably just watching because you're like, I need something to pass the time. Some of you, that's fine. Go support what you want to support. But like, I supported, Ripaverse. I didn't support it necessarily because Eric's my friend. I supported it because I believed in what he's doing overall as a creator because it's necessary. And then obviously he's my friend too. But I've supported a lot of creators out there that I don't really necessarily know well, but I like what they're doing and putting out there. And that's what I've said too. And I don't want to get too political specifically, but like with the left, they are unified in their hatred of Trump. They just are. So it gives them this central focus. Like, that's what aligns them is Trump. And the people that are not leftist lunatics, and I don't mean that everybody Republican, because I'm just talking about people that aren't crazy leftists. Those people don't have any unifying thing right now. They're all over the place, and they spend time infighting and, dick measuring and all of that. It's not helpful at all. Not at all. And Hayden again for 50. And please find a way for us to give you money with Parallel Economy. I hate giving Susan money, but I refuse to give PayPal money at all anymore. Account closed. Ripa is very passionate. He really wants people to support PayPal. So, Ripa, do you want... No, I hear you, Hayden. And look, with some of the PayPal stuff going on, Ripa called that before everybody else did. I don't know if you want to tell them about PayPal real quick for anybody that's not aware.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a piece of shit company, man, and it's like, their policies obviously impacted. Well, not even their policies because they just get to pull shit out of their ass. But with that really hindering kind of some of the early success of the Riververse stuff, with them just holding, or rather putting in a reserve is what they call it, like $1 million plus, like that we just literally couldn't touch, was just insane, man. And we're still like on the lawyer side of things, still like kind of dealing with that, you know what I mean? Because we know they collected interest on that, and I want what was owed 100%. But it's you see definitely with some of these financial institutions how screwed up they really are. But I guess that's the cool thing about these different alternatives that are popping up really in everything it is that we do, as more people that are creative and do have startup finances are able to do cool things. And that's what I love, you know what I mean, with whether it be with what we were able to do with Riververse.com, that's stuff that wasn't even possible really, or feasible even like a decade ago, but like we were able to do it. So I love the fact that there's a lot of alternatives certainly that are starting to catch on, and hopefully we just keep it keeps happening. And I welcome decentralization. So
Yep. And I mean, I it's a fine line, because I remember when I canceled my Patreon long time ago, back when they banned Sargon, and I made it clear. I was like, this is just an individual decision for me. There's a lot of my friends and a lot of my fellow creators that use Patreon. I'm not asking anyone to move away from that right now. Give people time, to move away, because this is just an individual decision for me. But it's tough, but things are picking up, and there are a lot of alternatives out there. And I know like this whole parallel economy thing, which I don't think is a great name for because it sounds bigger. Like I get the point behind it, but when you hear parallel economy, that's a buzzword. And when you hear that Dan Bongino's created parallel economy for his PayPal alternative, it's like it's a strange name. It's no hate.
Kind of like the name Locals sounds like you're just trying to fuck people in your area.
Yes. That's why Locals are so confusing. But yeah, so there's options out there, and we're building towards it. So again, I just say support who you believe in, and in whatever capacity they have the means to support, and believe that they're going to try to do the right thing as their platform continues to grow. Ripple couldn't have pulled off what he just pulled off 5 years ago, 10 years ago. He didn't have the platform. Now he's got the platform. He's got, a huge following. He's got great connections. And he's I've heard some people it drives me crazy when people dismiss the importance of maintaining relationships. People dismiss Ripple's success, like, oh, he's got connections to this place and this. Yeah, that's called being a good fucking person and maintaining relationships. Yeah, Ripple maintains relationships with a lot of different people from a lot of different perspectives. And that's not always easy to do, because we live in a world where people like to, get caught up on
try to make enemies out of fucking everybody.
Yes,
I've told, look, I made it abundantly clear for that reason. I have no interest in doing it. I would try my damnedest to avoid. Like, hell, me and Jeremy, we talk about stuff that we see going on in our scene, of people that's on our side of the aisle, trying not to get involved in that dumb shit, because I'd much rather support someone than fucking tear them down. That's just the reality. Definitely for folks that are trying to become alternatives to because how I am, I would rather see a lot of that legacy stuff, archaic stuff fade away, mainly because of the fact that the people that are the creatives in it benefit the least. I did a video today talking about even the music industry and how screwed that shit is. It all needs to have an alternative to it. But to your point, like, you can't really build that by making enemies out of folks that I agree with you on fucking 80% of the issues. I'm not gonna make fucking 20% fuck that fucking guy, I don't like him, and that attitude is why so many folks don't see success. I mean, we saw it with the Riververse stuff. It's like these weirdos who sit up here and like look at me like, oh well, he doesn't deserve. Look at this other guy that's been doing it for this long. He doesn't deserve that support. And it's like that approach or that mindset is why they not seeing the success it is that they're seeing, because everything's got to be this like dick measuring fucking contest, man. And I don't look at it like that.
Yeah, I 100%, man. And so that type of stuff is it's just wild, man. And the same people that pretend they care about gay people and minorities are the ones saying that they've co-opted shit to be a fake victim. That's ultimately what it comes down to. So, but All right, let's see. Somebody's door is opening. That was creepy looking. That sounded
It was
like a horror
Mike.
movie. It was Mike. I saw it and look, he didn't even like try to sell it.
Suspiciously close to a fart.
Listen, I didn't do this. Fartgate thing has gone far enough. Okay, I'm blaming the quartering. I'm going out publicly. I've got enough support behind me. I've seen enough people do the evidence and watch the videos. I think it was a quartering. I'm just saying. Right now.
It was a quartering.
Taters Vivo for 20 after the J&A's incident. I think Jay wanted to put all the chat into a big witch's cauldron and stir them around with a big wooden spoon and cackle. Hail, TNME.
What does that mean?
You're a witch, I guess.
Okay.
You weigh
Dude,
more or less than a duck.
I was crying on Mario Kart, like with Jay, but they're doing the whole mayonnaise thing, and I'm like,
I didn't do anything.
Yes,
they
you
just
did.
went
You
crazy.
found one comment.
Yeah, it's true. He did. He picked the one comment. He was like, oh man.
it just exploded. It didn't matter what we said. That was for an hour. It was mayonnaise talk.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. All right, we've got another 50 from Hayden. Holy shit, man. Oh, and I'll have a book one day. I'm working on it, but still in the early stages. Finding the time to write is hard for me, but it's a high fantasy with different races and a compelling story. I'm stoked, and I'll have it out one day. Hey, fucking just keep it up, man. Keep it up. That's what it's all about. We got Don for $1.09. And newsflash, Doomcock is at 300,000 subscribers. Hell yes. Congratulations to Doomcock. Fucking killing it, man. And yeah, dude, between like, there's just so many people that are just crushing it. Like I said, I didn't know Gary hit 2 million fucking views in 5 days. That was insane. Thanks, Gary. I had 500,000 views in a day, and I'm feeling good. And now you hit 2 million in 5 days. Thanks, Gary. I guess fuck my success, right?
I'm pretty excited about that.
I really was. I still am. I mean, 500,000 views it wasn't a day. It was like 30 hours. So it's like 30 hours over on D-Day Cobra. So
that's nice.
Good. That's been good. Yeah, that's crazy. So, and anyway, we got a few other topics we're going to talk about. Thank you guys. We're going to get to these super chats as well. But what was the other topic you had, Ryan? Because I don't know what you got going on tonight.
Well, I wanted to talk about this this new rumor that's out there. Obviously,
X. Please get the fucking X off the bottom. Click that fucking banner. It's so aggravating.
We'll go to Albertsons, man.
Huh?
What?
There's the Albertsons at.
All is bright.
Clean.
Gary just commented and said sorry with a question mark. I think he planned it that way. He's like, I'm going to wait till Jeremy gets like 500,000 views in a day, and then I'll just drop a 2 mil in 5. Let's see if he can handle that.
Good job, guys.
That's nuts. It was a really good video, though. So
every video Gary makes is good, dude.
Jeremy's wasn't great, but it did well. That's what I have to say about every one of my videos.
Every RK outpost.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it performed well. So there you go.
We know who we are. We know who we are.
Yeah, the reason I'm putting fucking 3 or 4 out a day. I don't have Perry Chan, but hey, congrats to Gary. It's fucking huge. It's fucking huge.
Good job.
But I did want to talk about this because it's obviously been a really bad year for Disney, not just in the theme parks, not just on streaming, not just in the box office, but across the board. And now there's a report out there that maybe phase 4 of the MCU was enough to make some people at Disney finally wake up and say, you know what, maybe we should change something. Maybe we should get involved because it's just that bad. New rumor claims Marvel Studios is reevaluating its release lineup for phases 5 and 6 over concerns about poor quality. Now, this is not saying we want to change what's in it. We want to make sure there's no identity politics. There's no wokeness, anything like that. That's not what this is saying. This is saying, well, maybe we need to retinker some of these releases. Maybe not release quite so many things because it's just fucking terrible and it's costing us a shit ton of money. And I don't know how much faith I put in something like that, but that is exactly what they should be looking at because across the board, it's bad right now for Disney. There's a reason these big changes are happening.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is Bob Iger being the politician. Bob Iger has been behind all of this for this whole time. He's run it to the fucking ground. And now he's coming back to pretend that he's changing things up. He ain't changing shit, dude. Bob Iger ain't changing nothing. He's
Not in 2 years. He's not.
He's presenting it in a basically, you know how companies kind of go through rebranding, they change their packaging, and it's the same. Remember when Brawny took the Brawny guy and they put the Brawny beta on there? It was the same paper towel, but the packaging was much different. People stopped buying that shit when they put the beta looking guy on there because it was presenting a different image. And now Bob Iger's trying to present a different image. It's the same shit. It's the same dog shit Marvel. It's not changing. So
no, he's definitely he's just come out being a spokesperson. He's made appearances at the Disney parks, meeting with people, meeting with cast members, trying to put on a smile, saying, look, everything's okay with Disney. I know we lost a lot of money on all these things, but I'm here. And it seems like there's rumors out there now that they've already named a successor to Bob Iger.
I heard about that.
That lady, I can't remember her name, but
yeah, I'm not familiar with her. So
yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeremy. He's just doing PR control. It's just
and I don't think she's and remember when I said Bob Iger stepped down. Okay, remember when I said that, and I said he's not stepping down, he's stepping back. They're bringing Bob Chapek to the forefront to be a fall guy. Bob Iger will return. I was 100% right. I think that this is optics with whoever this chick is, where they're presenting the narrative that she may be the successor, is to show that, oh, look, they're still being progressive. Yeah. Like he's presenting this image like we're going to fix the wokeness. He didn't say that. I'm just saying that's kind of what they're trying to make it sound like. But at the same time, to appease that crowd, you got this woman that might be taking over as CEO of Disney. Ooh, that's good. That's good optics, isn't it? I don't think she's going to take over. Again, and that's just a gut feeling. I need to, because I just saw the news report about her.
Not the only grooming that's going on at Disney, but it certainly does seem like she's getting ready for a different position. Maybe.
Yeah, Cruella. It is Cruella. Have you seen her?
No.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it. Continue talking, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, go ahead, Jay.
That's okay. Continue talking, Ryan.
Well, I was just gonna say that I think Ripa was keen on this a while ago as well. Just along with everybody else. Like everything that's going on with Marvel has been a fucking disaster, and Phase 4 has revealed it to everybody. It was a crumbling house for a while, but Phase 4 has just been dog shit.
Yeah, it was on a house of cards. They caught that kind of lightning in the bottle, but as soon as they started kind of pivoting with the direction that they were, it looks like a Corella, by the way.
Damn.
With the direction that they were going in, it's just there's a lack of enthusiasm right now with really a lot of different Hollywood products, but it seems like Disney spends the most on theirs, so they're really starting to feel it, man. I know that 1.47 billion dollars that they lost the last quarter with the streaming services, that stuff hurts. And then when they're spending $250 million to make like 3 million back, that's no company does that. Like these are disappointments. Even like you're looking at Black Panther right now, which people did a video today talking about. People keep throwing out this big box office number and they don't look at anything in context of like comparatively speaking to the movie before it, or even just looking at the movie on its own, like considering that they spent $250 million on that movie. Like in order for them to really make a lot back, they have work to do, and it has to be a disappointment. And even though they're not gonna come out and say it because look, smashing box office, yada yada, really they don't spend that much to make that little. Period. That's just
nope.
It is.
The biggest concern
100%.
box office wise isn't even just these raw box office numbers, which again, most people that are just like commenting think that, oh, this movie cost $250 million to make. It made more than $250 million in the box office. That's a success. How dare you call it a flop? It's like, well, you also have the marketing budget, which is about, again, half of what the production budget was on top of that. And then also you have to factor in that they're only getting about half of what it actually makes in the box office back to the studio, if they're lucky. So these movies have to make 2.5 to 3 times minimum the amount to actually make a profit. But the real concern should be the amount of audience that they've lost, not just the box office wise. When you look at the opening weekend, you compare ticket prices for opening weekend here in the United States for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Average ticket price $13.71. You compare that to 2018 Black Panther when it was $9 per ticket.
Yeah,
they've lost nearly 40% of the audience. That's what we're talking about just for opening weekend, and it's gotten worse since then.
That's what the data says. Yeah, when you consider the drop-offs, it's got worse. So, I mean, data, just analyzing it will tell the story that there's a lack of enthusiasm here. And I was talking about it today, that Hollywood painted themselves in a corner, right? Between all their guilds, unions, and all that bullshit, they are spending way too much money on these products. That's not like Strange World was not $180 million fucking movie, right? That didn't cost $180 million. You've seen people do comparable stuff for way fucking less than that. But when you consider all the hoops and all that stuff that they have to jump through, and how much the overhead they're paying and all that stuff, they're spending way too much money. So if this is going to be a sustainable practice, they're going to have to cut funds somewhere in terms of how they're spending their money. Now, I don't know if they're ever going to do that, but it's certainly not worth it. Like, this is not a sustainable practice. It's more so what it is that I'm saying. So I think with Hollywood in general, considering the route that they're going, less reliant upon China as well, or rather they've been rather inconsistent with some of their releases being there, and they're losing a significant amount of money. Like, this is not sustainable. So they're going to have to pivot. And I don't know if they got the, let's say, humility to even do that, because they would have to admit error. And I just don't see Hollywood doing that. Otherwise, they're going to have to go into the ground, that's fine by me as well. It won't exist as it does certainly right now. They cannot keep spending all of this money and losing it. I mean, you're talking about even with them spending out with Disney spending as much money as they're spending on to get like streaming and all that, like to lose $8 fucking billion since Disney Plus was launched. That ain't no chump change, bro. Like, that's a lot of money. That's a significant amount of money, and you can afford to lose that in the short term. But when you're not able to get butts back in the seats, or you're not able to get more willing paying customers, then you got to pivot at some point. So it's on them. We'll see what they do.
Well, I did show. So this is her name is she's the Disney Chief Financial Officer, Christine McCarthy, who reportedly spearheaded the move to oust Bob Chapek, now emerges as the contender for the Disney
she's
CEO
the CFO
job.
now.
So she's the CFO now.
Okay.
So that'll be pretty interesting. She definitely has the Cruella DeVille look.
Looks like she ousted Bob Chapek because he was too anti-woke, probably.
She definitely stabbed some people in the back to get to where she is, and that whole crazy thing with Chapek would be. I wish something would come out.
Talk about filling up was not the CFO, right? So you looking at all the finances and shit, and Disney ain't been fucking knocking it out the park, but she about to get a fucking promotion.
Listen, I'm gonna speak purely from a selfish standpoint. Based on this picture, I hope she does become CEO. So the thumbnails are gonna be glorious. The thumbnails of her face. Yeah, they're I'm using this one as a thumbnail next time I upload something. I don't care if it's about Disney or not. Like, that's just a damn good picture to like, raging feminist goes off on.
There are some people that just have very like thumbnail, like easy to do faces. Bob Iger since he's like a fucking robot weatherman, like you can really only find pictures of him looking like kind of stoically sad.
Yeah,
it's tough to be like Bob Iger mad, and you just see a picture of him just smiling in a tuxedo, and it's like, what the fuck? He ain't mad there. The fuck you mean, Google? Yeah. But Bob Chapek, another story.
Nah, yeah, Chapek's got some really good ones. Speaking of good thumbnails and good thumbnail faces, I got to give Gary credit for stealing from Josiah. But look at that, man! Come on, come on, man! That Tom Hanks face
straight out the book, man.
That Tom Hanks face has probably gotten more views than Mr. Beast over the last 3 years.
I need to make another Woman King video.
Look at the Woman King.
People like it's so simple, but it works. Works every time.
I just want to pull up that one tweet from Viola Davis, like, if you don't go see this movie, it means you don't want black female leads at the box office. And then just pull up that tweet and then pull up the box office results, and it fucking lost money. So there you go.
Oh, such a good thumbnail. Oh man, I love it. I love Gary's thumbnails. People have been like, Jeremy, are you copying Gary's thumbnails? Well, I haven't been making them lately, but yes, Chris has definitely been inspired by some Gary thumbnails. So she's been doing a good job on those.
I just do the same thing over and over again. I've done the same fucking thumbnails for fucking 3 years, and I refuse to change. I'm stuck in my ways.
Every time the haters on Twitter like post the thumbnails, they're like, look what he used in the thumbnail. Just comment and say, hey, give me credit. I'm the one that made him.
Yes, I know it.
I'm so upset. Tag me.
And then of course when they find out you made it, like he's controlling her, because apparently women that have a different opinion with these weirdos can't think for themselves. God, man, social justice weirdos. It's really weird. All right, Elon Musk, Twitter. That's going on right now. Did the Twitter file dump 2 happen tonight?
Yeah,
it was.
No, they did post a little something. It was more of somebody else got fired. I wanted to do a long.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, they dropped some more goodies today.
So long story short, Jim Baker, who
is a
piece of former FBI general counsel, former guy in the FBI, the guy who was behind passing on the false information with the Donald Trump Russia stuff, like that fake dossier, all of that. He was behind all of that, who then went on to work for Twitter, was one of the people that had been protecting Twitter from getting exposed in this way. Yeah, there you go. There's Benny. This is insane. Anti-Trump lawyer Jim Baker was apparently in charge of releasing the Twitter files. So glad he's gone. It's time for the truth. So this is the guy. And there's a lot of speculation. Did he delete? I think Elon said he just found out about this Sunday. Yes.
About this Sunday. And the guy's obviously been fired. This rabbit hole is just going to continue to.
Yeah, man, he inherited a crime scene. That's
yes,
what it is.
Yes,
like
yes.
It was grimy as fuck, and that's just
what
it is.
Yep. So
and look at how long it took him to get rid of Yoel Roth or whoever that guy is who stayed on for a while. Like, there's a lot of fucking slimy people who decided that they wanted to stay there. They wanted to pretend like they were in on it, but in reality, they are working against him from the inside. They're trying to sabotage things. This is one of those guys. This is the guy who a lot of that information, even for the initial leak, had to go through. And they were wondering, why is it so hard to get some of this information? Why is some of this even getting censored when Elon wants these reporters to have it? It's because a guy like that is in charge of it. So how much stuff has he deleted? How much stuff has he hidden about this entire thing? I don't know.
It's wild, man. Again, I didn't know. I mean, I obviously I knew Twitter was really corrupt, but man, it's like wild. It's wild how deep it's going, and how Elon, man, he's acknowledged it. He's acknowledged that it's not smart for him to be exposing a lot of this stuff.
I hope he's got good security.
Yeah, I mean, richest man in the world, he probably got the best, but still, even he said it. He said, I'm not going to be doing any open car parades or anything like that anytime soon. But he's like, this is obviously very dangerous for me. But Ryan, we have a special guest.
We do. Listen, we knew that Jay needed to know about a new movie that's coming out soon because it's his favorite franchise, even though there's only one movie 13 years ago. But there's a follow-up coming out. So we had to get the only man, the perfect man for the job, to get an early screener. Chris Gore from Film.
Chris Gore.
Hey, what's going on? Good to see everybody here. Awesome.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Hey,
great.
you're so important. Yeah, you're replacing Jay in the middle.
All right,
so.
there you go. There you go.
There we go.
I've been listening to the show, and I just got out of Avatar: The Way of Water, so here I am.
All right. I got to ask you, as a person that's also faced a lot of hate on Twitter over the last week, went super viral. How's your week been on Twitter with your Marvel mail again?
First of all, I wanted to do T-shirts and hats. I wanted to make Marvel mail again hats. Why not? Yeah, no, that's weird. It really exposed what. Not that I didn't already know this. Like how many people in LA that I'm quote friends with that are total douchebags.
Peter Soretta commented.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that was really weird. Like, I know that guy in real life. Like, I've talked to him, hung out with him.
He probably blocked Ryan.
Yeah. He probably. Well, I just usually mute people. I don't block anybody.
I mean, Ryan's looking at the tweet now. Like, you probably can't see Peter Soretta's.
Right.
Comment.
Yeah,
he
Peter
probably has Ryan blocked too.
Weird. Like, why? I literally saw him on Saturday at LA Comic-Con with Gary. Which Gary, you need to change Gary's name to Hollywood Gary. That's what Gary's name should be changed to now. But yeah, I don't know why people got super upset. It's the most innocuous tweet. And literally this is after 1 million tweets that said the future is female and the force is female. Like, so I'm just trying for equity here. Male energy. And shout out to Epic Mike.
Oh no! It's time to get out of the replies, Ryan. Time to get out of the replies.
Okay, well, wait. I
went too deep.
I want to defend something here on that tweet. A lot of people pointed out that the image I used, the graphic, featured a couple female characters from the Marvel universe. Those female characters have really huge clits, so I thought that it would perfectly fit. Like with the men, they have large clits, large clitted female characters from the Marvel universe. Whatever. All right, how's everybody doing?
Hey, it's great to have you on. Hey, I watched your panel with Gary, that Star Wars girl, and Latino slant. It was awesome, man. So great job, you guys crushed it. So that was really cool.
Thank you. Let's have you on. Let's have everyone. I talked to Gary like, let's bring FNT out to LA. You got to come to the belly of the beast. Come to the belly of the beast. Let's have some panels. Bring out.
I know the places to avoid.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm no fan of LA. That's why I'm in Pasadena, which is the LA County of, which it's like the Orange County of LA County. It's very conservative. Pasadena's not like. Yeah, see, there's Gary.
Pasadena's like for every other town where like the hipster area is, but for California, that's like based as fuck. Like that's kind of what Pasadena is, to be honest.
It is
what it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we went to a bunch of dive bars. I dragged Gary out and showed him a good time. So yeah, let's bring out the FNT crew next year.
I just heard a little bit of a real BBC today, and I think like Gary was talking about how saying goodbye to you, and Ash was like sounds super gay. Like he was like, say goodbye to Chris, and I was gonna miss him.
Dude, I actually really it's like every day I had a play date. I could go out with Gary. I know that sounds also very gay, but no, it's just like it was fun to just hang out. Like I just like. You know, I've got my movie meetup group and we hang out, but like hanging out with Gary in LA and like showing him like there's cool stuff here, but it's like I kind of feel like I'm behind enemy lines living in California at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
based on all your LA buddies that commented on your tweet, you definitely are in enemy territory.
Dude, I can't believe that. Like, look, if I have a problem with anybody here, I'm going to DM you, I'll call you, I'll text you. I'll do that. But the fact that these fucktards were like calling me out over the most innocuous, clearly a joke tweet is ridiculous, and fuck them. And one guy in particular who I used to work with at G4, I'm going to do a rant on this tomorrow. One guy I used to work with at G4 who used the death of John Schnepp as a John Schnepp would ever think this. You don't know John Schnepp. I was friends with him since the 90s. You don't know him. You've probably heard a few rants I've done. I get worked up, but that guy, to invoke the death of my friend, I'm sickened
by that. That's next level.
It's disgusting. And that's why I feel like I bonded so well with all of you guys, because when you all make a promise, you keep that promise. What a simple thing.
Yeah, well, I've always known that you were going to get some backlash for just your opinions, and then obviously hanging out with all of us. And I've always appreciated that you always had the balls to just stick with it, you know. Because again, I've told you this a million times. When Gary first told me you were watching, you know, us, we were in San Diego years ago. I'm like, Chris fucking Gore knows of who I am. What world are we living in right now? I couldn't believe it. And then when I met you, you're just the most humble guy ever. You're like, no, like I'm actually shocked I'm talking to you guys. I watch you all the time. I'm like, what? But you I knew that you were going to get some backlash at some point in time. And I'm sure you have been for years now, just because you actually have opinions I guess that's scary.
But the thing is this, my opinions have never changed. Like, I found an old video of me, because we're working on this documentary. I found an old video of me from the early 90s. I'm literally exactly the same, calling out the same bullshit back then. And I'll send you the video because it got demonetized when I posted it on YouTube. I'll send it to you. But it's literally a 5-minute video of me just talking shit about Hollywood in the 90s. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty much the same. The problem is that people in Hollywood in particular are so narcissistic. They only pay attention to when they are part of the conversation, right? When they're mentioned. So like, I've gone under the radar just having my opinions and being, someone had to explain to me like a year or so ago, like what based was. It's like, oh yeah, I've always been kind of based in common sense. And like, now that I know that term, it's like, oh yeah, that's me. So
yeah, hell yeah, man. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Okay, so you're here to talk about Jay's favorite film franchise of all time, even though, again, as Ryan said, there's only one movie.
Brokeback Mountain, yep.
So what can you tell us about Avatar 2 Way of the Water? Is that the name of it?
The Way of Water.
The Way of Water.
Okay.
Here is my social reaction. First of all, Jay, what do they call Avatar fans? I'm just curious. What's the name?
I know, it's Avatars.
Avatars. Good. That's pretty good.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so it's 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'll say that it has all of the flaws of every James Cameron movie, right? So James Cameron movies, the ending gets a little too longish, right? It has all of that. It has like the dialogue is stupid. Like so I saw a critic screening. I'm in a giant theater with about 25 other people. The publicist had to come in to say, could you guys stop laughing? Because some of the dialogue is just bad. Ooh. So like it's incredibly flawed with all of the things that have been flaws in previous James Cameron movies. Having said that, it's freaking epic. The action scenes put Wakanda Forever to shame. They should be embarrassed for what they did. It's just incredible action. Also, the weirdest thing I have not seen in a movie this entire year, a strong father.
Oh.
It is a strong father, right? Sam Worthington's character, Jake Sully, is the dad with the mom, and they have 4 kids, 2 daughters, 2 sons. It is a family movie, and I'm thinking like, why does this seem so weird? It's like, oh, I haven't seen this entire year.
Yeah,
a movie about a family with a strong father who's not a deadbeat, and there are some things that are kind of dumb, but once you get into it, like I'm telling you, kids are going to eat this up. They're going to go ape shit for this film. They're going to love it. It does have a little YA kind of like, because there's the 4 kids, you know, the 2 daughters, 2 sons, and they meet another tribe, and they're more, they're underwater dwellers, right? So they're more about the sea. And there's bullying. There are things that you can relate to, and you don't have to look like those people. Nobody.
Yeah, we're not blue, so
we're not. Yeah. We're not blue. So
amazing.
There are things that are universal: growing up, coming of age, you know. And I think kids are going to go nuts for the film. Jay will love it. I actually think it. But Jay, you're going to find flaws. I listen to you on Saturdays. Of course. They're flaws, right? There's some lines where you're just going to go, ooh, or like things that are cringe, but it's not woke at all. Kind of like, you know, like Top Gun Maverick was like, felt like it was made like in a different era.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Same with this. It's made.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. And here's what's great about, and if you guys have not subscribed to Film Threat, you should be, because Chris Gore and his team, what they're doing over there is what I think a lot of entertainment sites show. He highlights films you've never heard of, low budget things that are way under the radar, people that are trying to get their name out. So he's highlighting films of things that you would never have heard of previously, and it's probably people that are really kind of based and in a lot of senses. And it's not that he goes out there to do that, by the way. He's just going out there and judging whatever people are putting out, and he's giving a platform to people that could be the next wave of the entertainment world. And that's why I really like what you're doing at Film Threat, because you don't you're not like me. I just chase the fucking algorithm. But you're actually just going out there and reviewing shit and whatever it is and giving your honest opinion, whether it's the Hunter Biden, movie.
Oh
or
yeah,
if it's some
that one was
woke
not
piece of
great.
shit, So yeah,
it was entertaining, but it was
Yeah.
not great. Not a great movie, but yeah, no. And Gina Carano was good in it. She was really good in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we cover a lot of weird, small indie movies. But look, Avatar is it's sort of like it felt like wow, I feel like I'm watching like nothing is bugging me. Nothing like pops out. Although the actress who plays Tony Soprano's wife plays a general. And she just doesn't really have like the gravitas, in there. But I don't want to give obviously no spoilers. All I'm saying is I already have tickets to see it again next week.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's something that's going to appeal to kids of a certain, like above a certain age, are going to love it because there's a lot of coming of age kid stuff. It's an adventure, and the action scenes, I'm telling you, compared to anything that came out this year. Anything, and it's way beyond. And I also saw it in 3D, and the 3D is really good. So
3 hours of 3D, that
I know.
I hate the sound of that, to be honest, but I just don't like 3D as much.
Well, don't see it in 3D. Obviously, you have an option. You can not
Yeah.
see it in 3D, but I thought the 3D was very well done. And the thing is this, I'm looking at this movie going like, I see all the flaws. It's parts of it are dumb. And I'm like, this is going to be a huge hit. Families are going to go see this and walk out, and they're going to be bigger fans of Avatar. And unlike the last movie was kind of like self-contained. It was like, that was it. That's the story. It totally sets up the third movie. It totally sets up the third film. Like there are things that are not resolved, and that's unusual. So they're clearly going to make a third film. And most of the people that I walked out of the screening, it's like a bunch of critics like actually really liked it. Like acknowledging the flaws, it's a very flawed film, and all of James Cameron movies have that. But God, like the action scenes and the underwater stuff in 3D is like, I think it's going to have very broad appeal. So
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. Do they need to rewatch the first movie?
Not at all. Not at all. You don't need to. I mean, if you saw it in 2009, you're good. And it does a little sort of recap at the beginning. So,
Okay. Jay, are you excited after this?
I hear a lot of echo.
Yeah, there's a lot of echo. I don't know.
Is it me?
I think it's Chris.
I'm just glad it's like saying that it's not woke is pretty good. I think on a serious note, I think Avatar will outperform because there's no competition for Christmas for it. It's one of the few films that got a worldwide release without any pushback. Not just China, but all other areas as well. So
Russia and Ukraine.
It'll probably do well.
Wait, am I echoing? Should I try to?
No, it was. I think from when we were talking, it was echoing for us. And I think
so.
If you turn it down a little bit, it sounds good now. So
yeah,
Okay, cool.
I think you're good to go.
But I will say, Ryan, you're gonna really like this. So like they have the military obviously presence on Pandora, and all of the military guys are white. Like there's like no diversity, except for one Asian woman. And I'm like laughing, like,
girl.
Yeah, this is being released from China. There's one Asian woman, and all the military colonizers on Pandora are all white. You're gonna
and let me guess. She's the sympathetic one. She's sympathetic to the plight of the Pandorans.
I don't want to give anything away.
You can't. It's right.
At least X-Ray Girl will relate to this movie now.
Right? Yeah. For X-Ray Girl and Ryan.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of movies where all the villains are white.
Yeah, you got to see RRR. That probably get nominated for Best Picture.
Oh
I
man,
talk about that movie too much, but whatever.
That's awesome, Chris, and I'm glad you came in here. I know a lot of people have said now that they like hearing that you enjoyed it, and guess it's going to create some good discussions for a lot of people. How long you want to hang out? You can hang out as long as you need, or if you were just popping in, so you're good, man.
I can hang out, but I'm really curious about Jay. He's like being very coy.
That's what he does.
I can't say anything.
He's gonna fucking like it, whatever. He's gonna like it.
See, I can't say anything if they just talk for me.
I mean,
No, go ahead, Jay.
Or they'll tell me to shut up, or they'll say something else.
No, go
So
ahead,
I'm
Jay.
just like, I'm glad the action scenes are. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying.
I want to know what Jay thinks of Avatar and Cocaine Bear, because the trailer for Cocaine Bear came out.
Cocaine Bear looks amazing.
It looks so
in the worst way possible, but
that
me and Jay saw Violent Night. Me and Jay saw Violent Night.
Oh, I heard you didn't like it. You didn't like it.
It would just like, if I was to watch that movie by myself, I would just be like fucking like rolling my eyes the whole time. Like if you watch it with other people and you can just fucking make fun of it together, like it's one of those kind of movies. I didn't like it though.
I laughed.
John Leguizamo, and like the only work he can get, I guess. Was really bad as a villain.
I had a horrible coughing session in the middle of that film.
Yeah, who would have thought?
I thought I had to almost leave. It was rough.
I gotta get my attire. I think that I wore to that too.
Yeah,
the chat's been asking for it, so I'll be right back.
I actually liked Violent Night. I thought it was fun, but you got to see it with a packed crowd of people like shouting things while it's happening. Like
you know what I think the problem with that? Like it had the premise to be something really, really cool, but there were some scenes that really dragged on a little too long. But I mean, it was like
I want to see it. I want to see it.
It's like a mixture of like an R-rated Home Alone with the elf ending, and
right?
It was, for what it's worth, it was fun. It was fun. But
I
don't need to see it again. Like it wasn't like, it's not like people were calling it Die Hard. I was like, nah, it's not.
Has anybody seen the Tim Allen Santa Claus Disney Plus? I haven't, and I'm a huge fan of those movies. I'm kind of nervous to watch that. So I feel like it's gonna be really bad. I mean, I love Christmas movies.
I haven't seen it, but someone who did see it says don't watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. It just I just don't want to have anything affect my Santa Claus 1 and 2 are excellent. 3 was all right, but I don't know. I just don't really want to. I don't want to affect my my view of those movies, and I feel like this is unnecessary. This series, but I'm happy Tim Allen's back because I like that he's actually still working and getting things done, but I just can't. Let's see. It's fine. Tim Allen's good. All right. Troll. What is Troll, that new Netflix?
Yeah, a new Netflix movie. I have not seen it. It's
I haven't either.
From Norway or something.
Do you remember? Was there a movie years ago called Troll Hunter?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That was also on Netflix.
That was awesome.
That's good. I like Troll Hunter.
I think it's fucking great. I think Troll Hunter is great. Now, so for people in the chat, if you've seen Troll Hunter, is Troll is it like that? Is it similar to that? Holy shit. Holy what the
oh my gosh.
What?
I thought I was going to get accused of farting again. I was like, what's going on?
I love it.
That's what I got at Universal. I went on the Mummy ride.
It's amazing.
Brendan Fraser told me on this hat. Thought it was good. He told me it looks slimming, but I saw it on him. Didn't really work. But, yeah.
Somebody said unbreaded in the chat. Can you just wear that all the time now? Like your next video, just be super serious.
Pharaoh Ryan.
Just do that. Wear that and be super serious about the Woman King or something. Like bitch about Woman King.
Yeah, I'll do.
and never acknowledge it. It's just
I could do a Woman King flopped at the box office with this on. I'll do that.
But never acknowledge it. Never say that you're. Don't even say a word. Just do it.
He walks around the theme park everywhere with it. It was awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
He still didn't look as bad as Tom.
Ryan, watching Ryan's videos when he does video mode, and I see all the damn emojis that Steph made, where people like they know when he starts his video mode, and everybody knows it. It's so damn funny.
I know.
By the way,
impressed by him, like just turning it on.
Yeah, it's quick. Now, me and Ryan will be live tomorrow on D-Day Cobra for our weekly political show. So on my D-Day Cobra channel. So if you guys have not tuned into that, make sure you do. And then we rotate it between my D-Day Cobra channel and his Patriot Outpost channel. So tune into that tomorrow at 11 Central, 12 Eastern, noon Eastern. and we'll be talking about that. But so, are you gonna wear that tomorrow, Ryan?
I might. If we get it, I mean, if it's a good stream, I'll think about it. But I might wear it while we're streaming or something, or like streaming video games or whatever. I don't know.
Shockingly enough, it fits you, and I don't know why.
It kind of works. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know why.
Because of the Egyptian cats. That's why.
I think I just own it. You know what I mean? I think that's why.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of shame. I mean, that's a fact. You really don't.
That's why I would have admitted if it was me that farted the other day.
Hayden,
what was
hang on. Hayden
too.
for $50 says Chris was my first ever Twitter exchange with somebody. We talked about Repo, the genetic opera back in the day. Great chat from way back when, my man. Hayden has been a mega, and I think he just subscribed to your Film Threat channel as well.
Cool.
So
Thank you, Hayden.
Hayden's awesome. So that's great to hear. What were you gonna say, Chris? I interrupted.
No, I was just gonna say thank you to Hayden. That's awesome. I hate Twitter now, but you know,
it's getting better. It's getting better.
It's getting better. You know, like Elon, I like a lot of the things Elon's doing. I don't think people understand. I think he's going to make it huge. So everyone, and I always will just say, like, I like Twitter. I feel like we can actually have conversations on there now, except for like yesterday when I tweeted what I tweeted. But I have a follow-up tweet to that. So
do you?
Wait, I'm just gonna keep that going.
When's that? When are you gonna do that one? When are you gonna drop that one?
I don't know. Maybe I'll drop it tomorrow. I'm also gonna quote tweet myself and ask people if they want T-shirts or hats.
You should either listen.
So that'll be fun.
You should either drop it now or on FNT, and I'll share it out, and then on the stream, and you'll get a ton more traction. So either now or FNT.
I'll do it during FNT.
Yeah, you do it during FNT,
Okay,
Gary,
done.
and then we'll have to share it, and then because anytime because you're gonna get a lot of backlash, we'll offset it with the FNT crowd. So there you go.
Yeah,
so
I almost
that's
got
how you
ratioed.
do it.
I almost got ratioed. I'm looking like, wow, there's a lot of so whatever.
Yeah,
I also don't care. So it's just Twitter. It's not real life.
Kevin says, Chris, I know the action in RRR would not be in the same realm, but how would you compare Avatar to RRR in regards to action, taking budget into account?
Two completely different movies. I mean, RRR, like all the animals in RRR are like digital, but in Avatar, nearly everything except for the humans are digital. So it's really difficult to compare the two. But
is the CGI bad in Avatar?
It still looks like a video game, some of it, but it's
the thing is with Avatar, it's different because you're like, they're different people, they're not humans. Well, like the vast majority of the CGI isn't humans. It's on a different world, so things don't look the way they normally do. So like the CGI, I think is easier to overlook in a situation like that than it is when you're doing something
like She-Hulk
that's based,
or something.
Yeah, that's like based, like, when you see She-Hulk fucking like twerking in her office, you know what I mean? Or just walking into a fucking room with like regular clothes on. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say I'm excited for Avatar 2, but I mean, I've been at least looking forward to it, to have the discussion about it. Because again, I didn't care about the first movie. I watched it once and thought it was fine. And then I kind of was like, I treated it kind of how Dante treated the end of Return to the King and Clerks 2, where he's just like pretends to throw the ring. He's like, turns around and walks off. And that's how I felt about Avatar. Just like, okay, yeah, I saw it. It was pretty, and I never really thought about it again. So, shout out to our local chat. We have a live chat over on Locals as well, and our Geeks and Gamers Locals. So if you guys have not been over there, make sure you go check that out. Follow us on Locals, and you don't have to pay to follow. You can follow, and you can just kind of see what all the interactions are. And as a matter of fact, me and Ryan have to make a decision on a giveaway that we're doing very soon for the BenQ monitors. Right,
yes.
Ryan?
So the BenQ monitors that we showed everybody at the Geeks and Gamers house, we have 2 of those. BenQ gave us 2 of those to give away. We had to find a way to do it. We know how we're going to do one on Locals. That'll be pretty easy. You guys just comment. We'll put it up there. We'll pin the post for a couple days. You can comment to try to enter. For the premium members, we're just trying to find the best way to do that, because that's how we're doing it. become a premium member on geeksgamers.com, or become a locals supporter. And those are the two ways you'll be eligible to win the BenQ monitors. We just got to find the right way to do it for the premium members. But hopefully we can do that and make an announcement next Tuesday night's main event. That's what we're going to attempt to do, so that we have a plan going forward. But
actually,
you know, you can preempt that and become a premium member or a local supporter right now.
Thank you for that comment. Appreciate that. And so with the BenQ monitors, we did do that in the Geeks Gamers house. And if you're just joining, it looks like we're getting really close to getting this Orlando thing set up by January. We told you me and Ryan are going to start doing a daily show during the week, starting in January, and that's going to be centered around being there in Orlando. So really do a lot of exciting times. Go ahead, Chris. You had something?
I shouldn't have said the monitors, the projectors, the BenQ projectors.
Yeah.
The 4K projectors, which are fucking awesome.
They are.
I have one of those BenQ projectors. They're amazing. I want to ask if I could do a giveaway on the show right now. I have to go in the other room to get it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. Ryan, this one's for you.
Captain Wrecked for Canadian 50. We need a Pharaoh RK plushie or a plushie Pharaoh hat for sale in G&G colors. The Geek of Egypt. I'd voice act for any content you guys make anytime. If I make Jay my reference, though, how out of a job am I? Looking forward to the Pirate Channel.
Jay?
He's asking you if he made me a reference.
I'm trying to see what you say here.
Yeah. He's a good voice actor. He's excellent.
Nice.
That's about as generic as any Marvel movie. Can you give me something more?
Seems like an all-around nice person.
Ryan, sell him real quick.
He gave
Ryan,
you $50.
Ryan, sell it.
All right, I've known Captain Wreck for a while. I can't say like I'm super tight with him, but I gotta say, like, when he does voice act, it's pretty fucking incredible, top notch, better than most of the shit you hear right now. Of course, a lot of these fucking anime voice actors, they're fucking woke as fuck. They're fucking losers anyway. You don't want to hire these people. You don't want to hire these SJW activists. They're gonna destroy your company from the inside. Captain Wreck, even though he's Canadian, good fucking dude. Highly recommended.
Here's how Jay could have done that. He said, Jeremy, I'm going to tell you all about him. Here's what his voice acting is.
Oh, man, it was absolutely amazing.
Chris came back at that moment.
Love it.
All right, what do you got, Chris?
Oh, I got a giveaway, but you have to make me full screen for this giveaway to work.
All right, here we go.
So here we go. Full screen. Here you go. Grab this code.
Oh my goodness.
Right now. 3 easy steps. There's the code. Can you see it?
Yes.
You go to sonypictures.com/MA redeem. Here's the code. So there you go. Who wants it? Digital code right now. It's all yours. And I got the
we'll be here
DVD.
next week, and nobody's
I'm mailing the
redeeming
DVD to Ryan next week. So there you go.
Is that a fucking
Based on true
DVD?
events.
You know what's gonna be funny is exactly what Ripa said. If we get through like the rest of the stream and nobody's claimed it yet, that'd be the best part.
That could happen.
I do have I have some comments about that. Here's my thoughts on that.
Disgusting.
Oh, that was good. That was damn good. That is gonna be funny if no one claims it. Like that's gonna be the best
That
part.
could happen. That could happen for sure.
With this crowd, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody says, Chris, your definition of giveaway needs some work.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That was really good. Let's see. Nobody claim it. Don't be that person. Yeah, I agree. All right. I got the echoing. I think that might be Chris. I don't know.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Just lower my.
We can't blame we can't
blame
Krista or Steph because they're muted already. I normally like to do that. So
I should
can't
probably
blame
be
me, I'm
going though
diverse tonight.
anyways. I don't want to ruin. That's my thing. I don't want to ruin the show.
oh, dude,
wanna
man,
ruin your
you've been
show. I don't
awesome.
want to ruin FNT, but I'll be back.
Yes.
Just had to tell you about Avatar that you know, it is what it is. It's Avatar. It's if you like the first film, you're probably gonna like this movie. And in spite of its flaws, there's some cool stuff in it. So, but you are going to. Some of the dialogue is just sort of cringe and laughable. So, so there you go.
I mean, I can't wait to kind of see what the discussion is going to be. But yeah, man, Chris, it's always an honor and pleasure to have you on, man.
One question for Chris. Having
hang
seen
on.
it, what's your box office prediction? Sorry.
I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be absolutely huge. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's a family movie. And this year, I have seen everything Disney's put out. And that's more gay than I can handle. So I'm just going to say that, like, there's almost been nothing this year that a family can just go, like, as a family, all generations, kids, parents, grandparents, just go see, and like something to enjoy, something that has, you don't hear this word very often, family values, you know. This movie has all that. And I think it's because of the values sort of infused into the film that's going to appeal to a lot of people. There are ideas that are going to resonate in this film that resonate on a level, and you're going to think to yourself, like, wow, it's like they haven't made a movie like this in a decade. And because they haven't. Conversely, a film like Strange World, which is god awful, I think I might be the only person on the stream who saw it. It's terrible film. It's you know, I think when I did my review, I said it was like a teacher that you saw on Libs of TikTok wrote a script for a movie, and they just made that movie.
That's probably exactly what happened, though.
Right, it's so bad.
Like, for real.
Strange World is so bad, and Avatar: Way of Water is not that. It really is. And I'm thinking, like, why does this feel so different than everything I've seen this year? Literally, I would put it in the same category of Top Gun Maverick, not because they're the same kind of movie, but just they seem like a movie that
feels detached from current Hollywood almost.
Correct. It's not influenced by all the bullshit that Hollywood feels must be a part of a movie. Probably because he started making it like 10 years ago. But still, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like, it's sort of it's not influenced by all the BS happening. And it's weird, like, wow, a strong father who's not an idiot, a strong family unit. I mean, they may all be blue, but it's a family. Like, that is what stood out to me. So I plan to see it again. I might see it a third time, but also I'm a weirdo, so I love to go to the movies. But
nothing wrong with that.
Whoever won the Woman King, congratulations. Here's the code right here. Here you go. Screenshot that and get your Woman King as soon as
I think somebody
possible.
got it. Somebody said they got claimed. Yeah, someone said it got claimed.
Oh, that's good. Good.
People love free shit, man. People pick, like, if you put out like random fucking like a pencil or something at a desk at a county fair, every single motherfucker is gonna pick that up, even though they're never gonna use it in their fucking lives. People love free shit.
Enjoy it. I'm gonna run.
Hey, before you leave, I got one question for you, because this is a carryover from Friday Night Tights. But ask Chris about the Mario box office prediction of $1 billion. So I predicted Super Mario Brothers is going to make $1 billion at the box office if it's good. What do you think?
I think you're right, because it's going to get an international audience. I mean, Avatar is opening in China, okay, and I think Mario, because of how long has Mario been around as a character? Decades. So I saw when you said that, Jeremy, and I agree with you. It's going to be huge because we're adults and we're going to see it, and kids are going to see it. It's cross-generational. It's, you know, the first big Mario like production. Like, I don't know. I agree. I think it's going to be huge. And this Marvel stuff is going to continue to kind of like fade because people are we're onto them. You know, it's no one wants to be lectured at the movies. I don't see any lectures happening in a Mario movie. You know, I mean, like the worst in Avatar you could say is this is all about whales. It's all about let's save the whales. The last movie was about, you know, resources and fuel. This is about whales, the way of water. So it's like you can look at it like, yeah, there's a message, there's something in there, but it's not lecturing you and hitting you over the head. It's very like present on the surface of the story. But yeah, Mario, what are they going to lecture you about? Mushrooms?
Yeah.
You know, who doesn't love a delicious
Well,
mushroom?
according to Jeremy, how much better Princess Peach is at everything than
Hey,
Mario.
I said it's a concern, and I said I hope I'm wrong. But Twitter didn't care about me saying I hope I'm wrong. Twitter just cared that he's never played a Mario Kart in his life. That was what Twitter determined, that I've never played Mario Kart. Very, very, very informative decisions going on Twitter. But yeah, thank you, Chris. Really do appreciate it. You guys subscribe to Film Threat. Drop a link in the chat. Go subscribe, support Chris. We love him. We appreciate him.
Love you all. Watch you all. Take care.
Take it easy, man.
Awesome.
I see you, brother.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Chris.
See you, buddy. We did get $100 Streamlabs donation. Oh my god!
I also got this meme.
I
love it.
Shit!
I think
that
it
is
fits me.
fantastic. Oh, it's perfect. That's literally you. Head's a little too small.
Yeah, it's true. And we didn't want Jay to be left out, so here's one.
Wow.
There it
Damn.
is.
So stupid. I love it. Go to 221B Tactical and get your Canadian
My whole life's
bear.
been a Make-A-Wish adventure, so
It has been like
it
has
perfectly.
been. It
you
has
could
been.
convince people that like you like ended up following Gina Carano around like the country because of some Make-A-Wish program. Like that's legitimately believable.
But
You'd
the
be like,
mods wouldn't really happen.
hmm?
That just takes away from like the hard work and everything I put into all that stuff.
You replied to a lot of tweets, Jay.
Yeah, a lot of tweets.
You guys are all right.
No, well, I'm not.
Nah,
I'm
man,
not- I'm
that's
saying
wrong, man. I put in a lot. That was like one of the hardest things I had to do this summer. Y'all have no freaking idea.
I'm
And
not saying the
you're
work
saying
that
I
you
only
put in
got
there.
that because I replied to tweets.
No,
Like that's it.
nobody's
So anybody
saying
in here that can reply to tweets to any celebrity can get.
No, that's
all
why
that?
Not
you're
anybody,
good at
just
it.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. Clearly, Uche's been a reply guy for fucking 2 years under the quartering. He can't get a
He
response.
can't get
out
on
of him.
Quartering's channel, so
Freaking Uche. Oh my God. Never mind. I don't even talk about that. All right. So Mr. Unprogressive says, Jeremy, for the love of God, please watch this Hunter Biden hip hop video on the stream and you'll be my special little boy forever. Sounds a little weird. It's less than 3 minutes. If you don't like it, you can slap me in my face. That's $100. All right. So I clicked on it. It's got some music. So what I'm going to have to do is if it passes copyright, I will play it on our stream tomorrow because I think it will be more appropriate on the political stream. And I'll tell you this. The reason is because of this right here. All right. Let me show you guys. This is from last week's main event. You see that right there? Partially blocked, ineligible. So that was because I played too much stuff on the stream last week. And basically the stream's fucked. So I can't monetize it. It's partially blocked in certain countries, probably countries Ryan wouldn't want to go to anyway, but still, it's partially blocked. So I need to look at it, and it's almost 3 minutes, so it's got a lot of music in it. So tomorrow on the stream over on my D-Day Cobra channel, if it doesn't have any copyright stuff, we will play it. Okay, so here we go for that one. Thank you, though. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the amazing Streamlabs donation for sure. All right, we got to get through super chats as many as we can. Ripa, I know you got to bounce after 2 hours, so are you good now, or you need to bounce now?
I mean, I can.
I mean, you're good. I mean, whatever works is all good. Yes, the flare elbow drop is that's what did it. That's what did it right there, probably, and it was worth it. So, buy a plushie, put a smile on Jay's face.
Me and Ryan talk like this all the time. Everyone thinks I'm getting all upset. It's like, what the heck?
What? Why are you here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Who invited Lofty?
Nobody.
Who's
invited
highlighting this shit?
Lofty. Yeah, sorry.
It's not you, Mike. I would never give you the access.
You
I would
better
never
not.
give you
I'll
the-
get you canceled
Oh.
so fucking
Oh.
fast.
Oh,
You'll
so,
never
hold
monetize
on.
the stream.
Somebody has a question for Mike, though. Hold on. A freaking.
No, please don't do this. Any farts yet? I didn't fart. It was the quartering. You know what? I'll go to war with him about this. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I'm an innocent person. I have said some heinous things on the internet that'll be there forever, and I have no shame here. Okay, I'm a self-admitted diversity hire. If I farted, I would have just owned it. Okay, the only person that has anything to lose there that night is either Jeremy or the quartering. And guess what? They were the ones that were like, I didn't do it, so I don't know. I'll tell you, he heard it first. I didn't hear it. I had to go back and replay the stream.
It's good to see Lofty back. It's good to see Lofty back. And here's the best defense of my Peach take is Lofty was against my Peach take, meaning I'm probably right.
Yeah.
I'm probably right. Because Lofty was like, no, I disagree with him. I was like, yes, Lofty disagrees with me. That means I'm probably right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lofty, though. The internet is a better place when Lofty is around, for sure. So Mike doesn't agree.
I agree. Yeah, it's fine.
That seems very fake.
Yeah, it is fake. You're right.
Krista Nova.
Yes.
Minority Home. You girls are playing Mario Kart tomorrow on Geeks and Gamers Live, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
What time?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Are you hosting, Krista?
I am. Yes.
Am I allowed to play?
No.
I
Only
can't play?
You need to be a woman. I mean, you need to wear a wig.
I'll wear a wig if I can play Mario Kart.
Then
You also can't be good. That's one of the rules as well.
Yeah.
Ryan, can Ryan would get you to play wearing that, Ryan, and me in a wig?
I would beat the fuck out of them.
I mean, yeah.
Jay showed up as Jaylene.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, Jay. Like, you are an ugly fucking woman, Jay. You're a horribly ugly woman.
Wow.
Like,
I thought they were
it's
playing
horrendous.
I thought they were playing Mario Kart, so I was like, I'll play, and then they were like, no, we're just talking about it. I was like, all right, I'll go.
He was saying some really inappropriate stuff too during that stream.
You
Like, I don't
were.
even remember. It was really bad.
You were like, stop talking about my boobies. You're like, no one's talking about your boobies. What are you talking about? And your hair matched your shirt. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, that was kinda
Jaylene,
weird.
is that what it was? Jaylene, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, tomorrow
I
on Geeks
saw
and
that you
Gamers Live.
guys used it for the freaking thumbnail. Like, what the heck? I was like, what the
You
heck?
got a lot
is
of
this?
clicks though.
You did.
Jay brings
So yeah,
in the
tomorrow
Oh,
night
the
on
wig,
Geeks and
right.
Gamers Live,
There it
the girls will be playing the new maps on Mario Kart. I think they dropped tonight, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And
Okay.
we're gonna be live on Play. So Geeks Gamers Play.
Geeks and Gamers. No. I thought it was live.
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 Sorry, Geeks Gamers
Yeah.
Live. Camman's dropping a link to in the chat.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So live. 8 p.m.
And
Eastern.
you're probably, as we get all of this moved around, probably going to see more gaming streams on this channel as we kind of get this whole Orlando project off the ground. Probably going to see a lot more gaming streams on this channel as time permits, and less on some of the other spinoff channels, because we want to really establish a lot of that gaming stuff. So on this main channel, which is something we've worked hard on all of our other channels, but we want to really. The Mario Kart streams have been fantastic. I'm really like I'm almost sick of Jay Hailstorm. Like, I mean, all he does is fucking targets
He's
and
the
trolls.
fucking
It's
worst.
awful. It's
He's
awful.
the goddamn worst. You know
Even
that me and
Ripa
Jeremy
agrees.
are
Look at
agreeing
Ripa. Even Ripa's
He
like,
is.
yeah. Like, he just
Yeah.
ruins every fucking race.
Yeah.
Just
He
ruins
ruins on the
it.
girl stream.
Huh?
Like,
You can have fun.
No.
I've watched him like hold on to stuff just so he can get in front of somebody
Can
and
I-
then slam on his brakes to hit him with
Can
it.
I ask
Yeah,
what happened with Ripper yet? Like Sunday, he just disappeared and he played another game.
No, I had a scheduled deal, and I said, yeah, I was gonna take off. Then
Oh, I didn't.
We didn't even hear you. We just thought you were
I know. We
mad.
were just like, where did he
No,
go?
no.
He's like just left.
I put a message in the shit. And
Well, I'm never able to
I just
check
saw
that
on
'cause I
Twitter
have no
saying that
delay.
Ripper rage quit. That's all I saw.
I did. Listen, I
Yeah, he did.
I,
He did put a message in the private chat. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I finally,
Okay.
I finally, after 6 months, got Ripa back for throwing that fucking bomb at me when I was almost in third place. I never forgot about it. I'll go back and watch that stream sometimes and rage about it. And I finally got his ass back.
Tells you how shitty you are at the game that you had to hold on to that for fucking like 8 months or something.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. It's Mario Kart, okay? I felt good about myself. You can't take me off of that. I touched the mountaintop.
I'll never forget when this man took second place away from me 8 months ago.
No, third place. All right,
close.
Ryan.
I've never come close since. Like, holy shit, bro.
I got fucking first, and I got him back.
Long
and I
game.
watched Ripper get angry and walk.
Talk about a weird flex, Mike.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I finally got him back. I've been holding on to this for so long because I'm this fucking terrible.
Because I'm bitter and petty, and I don't give a fuck.
Steph wins more often than you.
No, she doesn't. I have statistics every fucking week.
He got really
Get the fuck out of here, Ryan. Canceled. Actually, you're wearing that Egyptian thing that
You can't cancel me. I'm fucking cancel proof right now. I'm fucking gleaming, dude.
It's
Dude,
true.
this thing's fucking gleaming, bro. Look at it in the light.
He's living
I
in
know Ripper likes it.
intersectionality right now. I can't
Real
get
gold.
to him. Yeah.
Rip was eating. Unfortunately,
Real
Rip was fucking eating when I came back. I would have liked his reaction. But I didn't get it.
Oh shit. All right, so let's read some super chats. So,
Frank on Streamlabs, Scott Mendelson on each one of these box office flops. Morbius flops. Twitter's not real life. Lightyear flops. He blames the MCU. Strange World flops. He blames Disney Plus and says new IPs are almost guaranteed to flop. Well,
I got
kinda looks like
$3.7 million to say that ain't the case.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think Scott Mendelson might like Disney for very specific reasons. Who knows? Based on his profile picture. Rescue Doc for 10. A 3-parter. Please excuse my buffoonery last week as I tried to type a chat. I was rushing as this stream was closing, and I'm new at this. I gave you the bizarre 1020 message. Rescue Doc for 10. I was trying to craft a message and then add the money, but it deletes the message. There's no back button. If you think you might have screwed something up, I yelled like Mike in Mario Kart. And then the third one. Now, I guess my system's adding 20 after each message for some reason. I can't order food online anymore because they think that is the tip. 20. Thank you for those messages, Rescue Doc.
Sorry.
Samurai Vader,
Hang
Rippa,
on,
Grant
hang on.
James passed away. Oh.
Hail, Mike. Nothing is stronger than pettiness. All right,
There's
go
nothing
ahead.
better in the
Inform
world,
Rippa. Inform Rippa.
Inform Ripper
Ryan.
about what?
Ryan.
Grant James passed away. R.I.P. Kirstie Alley actually did pass away.
Yeah, that was actually
R.I.P. to
sad.
Kirstie Alley.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
What was that movie with her and Tim Allen when they're fucking Amish? Remember that?
I do remember that one.
I don't
Waiting for
remember
the
name
chat.
of
The
it.
chat's
I
going
have
to
no
tell us.
idea
The
what
chat
that
will tell
is.
us very quickly.
I like that one. It was good.
Richer or poorer.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yep.
That was a good one. Yeah.
She did
Ginger
the movies
and
with the babies that talk, right?
Yeah, look who's talking now.
Look who's talking.
Yeah,
Look who's talking too. Look who's talking now.
Didn't John Travolta voice the baby?
No, he was. The,
No, it was Bruce Willis.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bruce
but-
Willis voiced the baby. Then John Travolta
Yeah.
was in the movie.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
the
he's
dad
in-
in all three of them. Yeah.
Ginger Adventure for 20. Hey, Mike, my grandma might not last the night now.
Shit, bro.
R.I.P. Doris. Thanks, guys, for the laughs, debates, creatives. Also, Jeremy, my brother from East Alabama, Pensacola. We need more Alabama representation. That isn't Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I made an ass of myself on Sports Wars as an Alabama fan this past week, and I'm getting crushed for it, which, I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Sports exist to talk shit. But yes, as Geeks and Gamers grows, trust me, Alabama representation will grow. So just keep that in mind, everybody.
Not the way they're playing right now.
Hey, one fucking year that Alabama doesn't dominate, go fuck yourself.
Well, Michigan's dominated. So.
Enjoy the Sugar Bowl.
Oh yeah, wait till Michigan plays Georgia, motherfucker.
Wait
You
till
will
they
find
play
out.
Georgia. Okay,
You're gonna
yeah.
find out. You're gonna
Okay,
find
all
out.
right, yeah, we'll see that. We'll see how that fucking goes, Jeremy.
You want
Where the fuck is Georgia? Huh?
You want to put
Not in the
some money
number
on
2 spot or the number 1 spot. Fuck them.
it? Georgia is number 1.
I meant Alabama. That's what I meant. I said the wrong thing. Fuck Alabama.
Fuck, you don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about sports at all. Yeah.
Samurai Vader for
Subscribe
2.
to Sports Wars.
I said that one. Captain Wrecked for 2. These tortilla slaps need to be the new intro.
Hey, you're gonna see a lot more of stuff like that when we're in Orlando. Steph is a vlog queen. She's really good at vlogging, and she's gonna be recording all the crazy shit we're doing. We got Stuttering Craig is hyping up this whole Drunk 3PO versus D-Day Cobra Tecmo Super Bowl that we're gonna do once we're in Orlando. And Jay's gonna get the shit beat out of him. It's gonna be bad. Like, he don't know. You don't want to see me with Randall Cunningham in Tecmo Super Bowl, Jay. You don't want none, okay? You just don't. It's going to be bad. Okay? Just understand
Miami is going to throw all over you, man. What are you talking about?
Dude, bring Dan Marino on, okay? Because you can blitz me with Randall, and I'm still going to get away from it and complete a pass.
Marino will never throw an interception.
Okay.
Even if you got two people on him, that guy still catches the ball in the end zone.
There you go. So it'll be Philly versus Miami. And
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying, like, I got to practice.
Pyro Ronpa for 10. You think they're going to pull a gay Superman with Miles Morales, making him gay just so they can have the headline, Spider-Man is now gay? Miles ain't Spider-Man, by the way.
Too late, man. He's not Spider-Man, but there's already a gay Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And she's disabled.
I was about to say, is it true there's a Spider-Man in a wheelchair?
Yeah, that's the gay one.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gay.
Yeah, she's gay too. Check all the boxes.
They're trying to double up on
I'm
it.
so checked out of that stuff.
She web swings with her fucking walking and her arm canes, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
She web swings with her wheelchair?
I didn't see that.
She web swings her wheelchair on her fucking
it's on her back and shit, yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking goofy, bro. Like the whole
Spider-Man.
It's one of the goofiest fucking concepts. Like it's comics, man. You're gonna have some like outrageous things, but holy shit.
What?
That was a bad route.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. I think I saw Yellow. This was like fucking 6 months ago. This shit came out on that, and it's like, it's pretty funny.
And it's the person that wrote it. Like I said, is also disabled and also gay, and just is not a fan of me.
What a coinkydink! Who would have known?
Oh my god!
Right here.
Almost like Kamala Khan.
Someone said she had a handicapped cat. Is that true?
They what?
They had a handicapped cat.
Handicap? I mean, I can't remember.
I think they're just saying her pussy don't work.
It was 5 of them that came. It was a gay one. That's the one that you're talking about is handicap. Well, queer is the one they're calling it, and that one's returning. By the way, that was not a one-off. So that's probably going to appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at some point because that's how it happens. They get introduced and then out of nowhere they're fucking they're in. But I don't remember. It was a black female cap. It was the gay cap that was homeless or some shit, and I can't remember it was like 5 of them. I can't remember.
It was like a Native American Captain America.
Yeah, Mike just put it in chat, the private chat.
I can't remember.
Disabled
Oh boy.
There was also another gay Spider-Man. Yeah, and he wore like a high neck collar with like frills on.
Oh yeah, Liberace Spider. I forgot about Liberace Spider-Man.
Oh my god! It goes through her walking stick.
Yeah, that was.
What the heck?
Nah, and that was extra gay, bro, because he's all like fabulous and shit. Like he's standing like it's about as gay as fucking you can stand.
What is
He's got his
that?
fucking hand on his hip.
Wait a minute, it's a guy?
Gay, bro. Like that.
No, that's the girl one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
the
say.
girl one. That's the girl.
Oh, okay.
Both of them got introduced during the whole Marvel Pride or whatever they called it.
Is that her wheelchair on her back?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She webs
Oh
his
my
chin up on her
gosh,
back.
no.
Bro.
I missed that.
What the fuck?
I did not know. About
If I saw
one.
that on Twitter, I would swear it was like a meme, like a joke.
I mean,
that
it's
thing
only-
goes through
At the
her.
Spider-Verse, that's where the Liberace Spider-Man popped up.
Yeah, I just posted that one too. Yeah.
There's only one response.
Same thing.
Oh, I saw that one.
Okay, it's just not.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I saw Liberace Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
I remember
Liberace
that one.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh my god!
They're just like,
No,
hey,
I remember
even
that
if,
one.
they're like, hey, even if you don't read it, we just want you to know he's really fucking gay. All right.
Yeah,
No
no,
doubt
it's
about
like
it.
his
It wasn't.
hand.
It wasn't any fucking doubt about it.
His hand, like,
They didn't have to tell us this
really?
motherfucker was gay.
Hey, concept artist, can you make this guy look gay? I got you, bro.
I got you. Not a problem.
In case you were wondering why Ripa created the Ripaverse.
Yeah, and look at the colors, man. I think they did that shit out of spite.
God.
Black and gold and shit.
I want to see Ice on with his hand on his hip like this.
With his hand on his chest like that. Look at that. How dainty.
Like, and
Like
it's like
me.
gay, like, cause the dude's like like a fashion designer. It's like as gay as it. Like it's the most cliche fucking gay story that you could possibly think of.
Oh,
This
my
fucking
Lord.
website is just called Them.
Sign up, Ryan. It's free.
I want you to sign up to the newsletter. The best of what's queer. That's a fucking low bar. Stay on top of LGBTQ news, movies, and advice. Ooh, good.
I love that
all right.
Ryan is angrily talking about this while wearing that. It makes it so much better.
Bears would have been on my side in this.
Yeah, they probably would have questions. To be fair,
Jack Hudson, happy dog sticker. Thank you, Jack. Patty Q for 20. Rippa, can I talk about / show pictures of the cards in a video?
some people have. I mean, do what you will, I guess.
It's been a while now. Spoilers. King's Advisors for 10. Hey, everyone. We want to thank you for keeping the fight and inspiring people like us to start our own channel. We just released 2 videos about Marvel and DC and are hoping to join the fight. Well, thank you, King's Advisors. I hope that's where it's at. King's Advisors.
Thank you. It's always happy. I'm always happy to hear more people are getting involved in building their audience and everything like that. It's great. I talked about that, like some of these people that clip out the videos on Twitter and, you know, like clip out my videos and out of context to try to paint a narrative. That one that got like hundreds of thousands of views and people like, you shouldn't give them credit. I'm like, look, what have I said? If you can build an audience by hating on me, that means I'm doing something right. Because that means there's enough people out there that hate me. It means I'm doing something right. So if you can build an audience off of me, if you can build a Twitter account or a YouTube channel off of hating me, that means I'm relevant enough to hate. So go for it. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Because you know what? You could have never built a YouTube channel off of me 5 years ago because nobody gave a fuck about me and knew my name or nothing. So the fact that I'm relevant enough, and you should all take that same thing into consideration. If you're relevant enough for people to hate on you, you're doing something right. What is the saying that people said from video games? If video games taught me anything, is if you encounter enemies, it means you're going in the right direction. That's life right there. If you encounter the more enemies you encounter, that means you're going in the right direction. So when Jay plays video games, he doesn't encounter enemies because he's going the wrong fucking way because he didn't know how to play video games. But most people are going the right way.
probably some truth to
that. EHF for 5. Ryan, the Great White Kang. Thank you. Hayden for 20. Jay, real talk. We all love you. You're a treasure to have on the team. You're a ton of fun and a legit good person. We're all happy you got your Make-A-Wish to meet Gina.
Thank you. I knew it. So
I didn't know it was going to be that when I started reading, but it worked.
I responded to a lot of tweets, apparently. I responded to a lot of tweets.
EHF for 10.
Krista, the only reason Krista is here on Geeks and Gamers is because you responded to her tweets.
That's true.
No, it was in her
No, but
DMs.
I'm the one that saw her, like you respond to her on Twitter, and that's how I saw that video. And you were all like just doing the drunk 3PO bit, and I was like, who is this chick? Another girl talking Star Wars. That's how I even knew who she was, because everybody was going crazy over her video that she uploaded. And so Jay, just being Jay, every time
sell a book. About
yeah. Are you gonna sell one?
Probably
late
not.
January.
So anytime, so all of you Krista fans, blame Jay for her being here.
And the Canadian bear.
And the
That's on
Canadian
me.
bear.
Y'all
By the way,
stick it.
Ryan, this is Rippa. Make it happen. Ryan has the perfect face for a villain in the Rippa.
I look pretty evil.
He has the perfect face and personality.
Belief system, everything. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I do kind of look like pretty villainous, and I'm all right with that. EHF for 10. A transgender male to female turns Ryan and Jay straight. There you go. That's our bros movie.
That's a great. I think it'll work.
Big Verse needs to work on it. I was cat. Well, yeah, I won't say anything. The Malcontent poll for 25. All hail. You heard? Wednesday has black bullies and leftists melt down over it. Hey, listen, the same people that are complaining about a couple black characters being bullies in Wednesday were the same people that were fucking telling me I need to shut the fuck up about the Batman. So Weird, isn't it?
Yep.
It's weird.
Rescue Doc for 20. Mike, I emailed Josiah Rises as you instructed to maybe support the Ripaverse, and I've received no response for weeks. Is Josiah a hologram like Ripa's warehouse, or is he real?
To be fair, Josiah doesn't respond to my messages half the time either.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Message
respond to
me.
anybody.
You can message. You can DM me on Twitter, or you can message me at Epic Mike Business.
Look at
Gmail.
Listen, okay, listen. Can I tell a quick story?
Right before the Ripa. I know Ripa's got to bounce.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Ripa, appreciate it, man.
I'm just getting ready for this. Yeah, getting ready for this stream because I ain't trying to be up all night. But
no, I hear you, man. I hear you.
That way we can end this. But yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been fun as always.
You gonna be here? You gonna be back Sunday?
Oh yeah,
New tracks, man. New tracks.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. So I'll be back.
Hey, tell
Sunday.
And Krista, did you talk to Lady Ripa? See if Lady Ripa wants to play with the girls tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
Mario Kart,
okay,
new tracks.
sure.
So, so I know they were
I don't
asking.
see why she wouldn't.
Yeah, a lot of the people in the chat were asking that they wanted Lady Ripa to join them. So
she get in on that. She'd be down for that.
Okay.
Okay.
As before you leave, Ripa, look what Drew Hernandez.
Oh, Drew, man. King of the Whites.
That's right.
King of the Whites.
Yeah, and that's the title I've been given before. So, hey, whether it's like Grand Wizard or whatever they want to call me, I don't know what it means.
That's something like that.
Yeah.
Grand Wizard, King of the Whites.
Yeah, I don't remember one of those things. But I appreciate my brown skinned brother Drew Hernandez giving me the title.
Rip, I'll see you Sunday, man.
All right, man. I see y'all, man. Be easy.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh man, damn it! It's just so funny, man, because you know how many people are sitting there really mad about these jokes. That we're laughing and having fun. There's people that are on Twitter right now that are crying themselves to sleep because we're joking and laughing and having fun. It's, man, what a pathetic existence these people have. So.
Why would anybody be mad about this? The least offensive thing I've done.
Dude, you know what? Like, even to give... Love you, Chris. Okay. But somebody that hates us, I'm going to fucking mention. You mentioned to me a joke somebody said about Chris Gore's tweet. It was so funny. What was it? Jarbo. What was his tweet?
Jarbo tweeted out, Chris Gore, film threatened by women. That was pretty good.
Fucking good. That is fucking good, dude. All right, that's funny. I don't give a fuck if whatever you think. That's funny. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with funny shit. All right. I like when people know how to roast, know how to make a good joke, and know how to take a joke. It's very important in life to know how to take a joke. And that shit's funny. But anyway, go ahead, Ryan.
I agree. It was funny. Jokes are funny. The Gilk Man for 10. Much love to you all. Thank you for all that you do. Keep being beautiful. G&G's the place to be because there's a place for everyone. I stand with G&G for life. Thank you, the Gilk Man.
Hell yeah. What up, Gilk Man? How you doing, buddy?
Chef Nick Nero for 5. Where's the slacker? Well, he's here now. Quint for $10. Ahoy there, G&G. I just heard that Shark Week is racist. Not enough diversity. Go tell it to Jaws in person. See how that goes for you. Yes, it's really sad that there's not enough females of color represented in Shark Week getting fucking killed, I guess. Like, fuck.
That was a wild headline, man.
Sophie, looks like Ryan killed Jeremy and took over. The video on Twitter was a warning. That dumb video that we made that Steph clipped out like a year and a half ago when I was at your pool house, Jeremy, like somehow that got traction on Twitter. Somebody retweeted or something. And it's got like 200 fucking or 300, 200, 300 likes today. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Really?
Yes.
It did, yeah. I don't know why that.
Somebody must have found it and retweeted it. Now it's everywhere. Yeah. Nuclear Winter Gamer for 10. You're beautiful, Mike. Don't listen to Jeremy.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you should definitely listen to Jeremy.
No.
Darian Murphy for 2. Jeremy, check your email. It's important.
I did get it while we were on the stream, so I will check it out.
Repeat for 10. Hail G&G. Didn't get to comment on the last TNME on Jeremy's comments on Princess Peach. Peach in the new movie is very similar to Peach from the 90s cartoon back when she was called Princess Toadstool.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with this. That's nothing. I'm so tired of people using that as an excuse. Literally, no one takes that Peach as canon Peach or anything. The Super Mario Odyssey has sold 25 million copies. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 have sold 10, 15 million copies. Super Mario 3, Super Mario 1, Super Mario 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64. These are the most definitive versions of Mario. And now suddenly in 2022, when we're dealing with wham and power, suddenly we're going to do a throwback to a story that no one really thinks about. Pete, that's not...
What if I told you that
literally
30 million people watched that series?
Miyamoto himself said right after the trailer, a different take on Peach. That's what he said. Why didn't he say, oh, it was the 90s comic version of Peach? He didn't say that. He said it's a new version of Peach. But everybody's like, oh, it's no, the fuck it's not. Now, again, hopefully I'm wrong, but Peach has never been this aggressive take charge person from anything that any Mario fan of the games has ever seen. And they'd be like, oh, she's in Smash Bros. You know who else is in Smash Bros fighting? Isabella's fucking fighting in Smash Bros. Does that mean Isabella's going to turn into a badass in Animal Crossing? No. Like, of course you're fighting. She's fighting. She's a very feminine fighter in Smash Bros as well. So that whole argument is nonsense. Peach has never acted like that in any massive medium that we've seen from Mario. It's just a fact.
She hits people with golf clubs.
So
it's very much like Tiger Woods' wife.
So she's a damsel in distress. That's who she is. That's what she's been known for. So that's why it was jarring for me to see that. Now, again, hopefully there's just some random reason why that is like that. Hopefully. And again, I've said this every time I've called stuff out. Remember when I called out Halo? I got a lot of hate for calling out the Halo TV show. I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of hate when I called out Star Wars. I got a lot of hate when I called out The Last of Us. I got a lot of hate when I called these things out, and I was always right. I would rather get a good Mario movie than to be right about this. I hope I am wrong. Now, every other time, I've hoped I was right, just so I could spite people. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that there is zero issues with this movie. But I'm going to call it like I see it. And I knew I was going to get criticism for that. I didn't know it was going to be as bad as it was. But Krista set me straight last week. She said, trust Miyamoto, because that's what I told her. And she kind of papa-docked me, just like 8 Mile. Used my own words against me, kind of shut me up. And so we will see what happens. There you go.
Sophie first 6. The boys. Bring back masculinity. Bring back the male role model. Also the boys. Buy our plushies. Love you guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
221B Tactical.
That's
Andrew
right.
Freeman for 10. Thank you for what you do. Proud owner of ISOM #1 and excited to keep supporting the movement. I started my own video game comic store because fuck GameStop. Golden Age, Copper Age only. Cheers. Well, hell yeah. That's awesome, Andrew.
Yeah.
Captain Wrecked. This is another one that's similar. Oh, no, this is a different one from Captain Wreck. I take no responsibility for Cameron as a fellow Canadian. He's made great films, but he's an asshole in real life. He makes damn good movies, though.
You have the hiccups?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll show everybody something real quick. Keep reading, and I'll show you here in a minute. When I find
Stephen
it.
Wasik for 10. I wonder what the panel thinks of Chris's Disney Sparkle pitch. I heard some people throwing that up, but I have no idea what the fuck that is. I don't know if it happened on their Nooner the other day or something with Gary. Because I don't know what it is. The Sparkle, the Disney Sparkle thing. I'm not sure. Or if maybe it was part of the panel that they did. I don't know.
Okay, so this is I guess if you want to call this a spoiler, it's not really a spoiler, but this is the lead into one of the greatest games ever made. Okay, this is the final boss battle. This is Super Mario Galaxy, one of the greatest games ever made. Does this look like a badass who's just really take charge and kick everybody's ass and defend the kingdom? Oh man, yeah. Oh wow, where's the axe? Where's the we must defend this kingdom. So again, don't bring no bullshit to me. All right, don't bring no.
And that's
bullshit
against
to me.
Bowser Jr.
So You
Or
know?
Baby Bowser, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes, why is she saving herself? How dare she have a man? How dare
Is it
she
Baby
have a
Bowser or
man?
is it Bowser Jr.?
Bowser Jr.
I still think she's
But
gonna
they
be
called
like
him Baby
Steve,
Bowser
though.
at one point, right?
What, Krista?
Nothing.
No, what?
No, I don't know. It's a
I think
movie.
it-
It's
I think-
different than a
I
video
hope you're
game.
right.
Yeah, I hope I'm right too. I'm just saying that like I don't think in this movie it's gonna be a big deal than it's portraying in the trailer. I hope not, but
yeah, we're kind of beyond. Like for me, I'm beyond the movie itself. I'm battling the fucking losers on Twitter. You know what I mean? They're like, he's never played a Mario game ever. Yeah, I've played that one. I've played all of them actually, and that one's my favorite. And I talk about it all the time. Does that look like Peach from the fucking trailer? No. So as a person that's seen that Peach, for me to have that reaction in that moment, I think it's valid. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that's why I had that reaction. I'm like, wait a minute. That feels weird. That feels weird based on the Peach that I have, gotten to know over the years in Mario games. That doesn't feel like Peach. She's way too aggressive. She's way too assertive. That's not Peach. So we will see what happens.
You guys saw the leak about her haircut, right?
No.
That she's gonna get like a side shaved haircut, like for the final battle.
No, she's not.
They do like a Viking thing.
Don't do that. People believe
Just say it's on 4chan. Check it out. It's where a lot of leaks come from.
Blue Eyed
Apparently,
Scorpio just called me out. He's right.
Look at that hat, though. That fucking hat.
Blue Eyed Scorpio tweeted at Zuby, and Zuby got like mad. It was so funny. Zuby's like, this is how you should live your life. And Blue Eyed Scorpio responded, I don't agree to your terms of service.
Yeah.
And Zuby's like, you can leave or something like that. I was dying, man. It was so funny.
Bro, Blue Eyed Scorpio is a master of sarcasm. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. So when new people come in, like in the chat, like different YouTubers said, they'll respond to people like
Yeah, he
like
doesn't
Blue
have
Eyed
much
Scorpio-
else going on in his life, so he has mastered sarcasm.
And Viper Chief's another one that just says
Like
the most
Viper Chief, man.
random shit in the chat.
Viper Chief's just fucking. He's not sarcastic. He's relentless. I guess is admired as well. Let's see. Oh, hold on, Jay Wolf. There you go.
Hey.
Can you read that, Krista?
You want me to read it out loud?
Uh-huh.
Read it in a voice.
No, just read it in any voice. Preferably yours.
I'd rather not agree to these terms and conditions here.
You fucking ornery. Jess, aka SPD Girl for 5. Once you're moving in the house, you'll have to let us know where to send the housewarming gifts. Would all be G&G with Sports Wars and Park Hoppin'. Not all of Geeks and Gamers is going to be there for sure. Just a couple people to start off with, at least for a while, and we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, we're there to lay the foundation.
There's like 30 fucking people at G&G. So.
Yeah, there's a lot. So, so we're there to lay the foundation and hopefully build towards something even bigger and better. So the whole goal for Geeks and Gamers is to, again, love YouTube, always going to be on YouTube, but I have aspirations far beyond just having a YouTube channel and multiple YouTube channels. We're trying to do some really cool stuff on a different level. And when you call things out the way, I do, and some of us do, that tends to bring a certain reputation. So it makes things difficult sometimes to kind of take things to another level. And that is a difficult kind of maneuvering, a thing we have to maneuver as we go into the future. But that's part of it. And I'm not going to stop being myself. I'm not going to stop having my opinions. And we're not going to stop being who we want to be as individuals. But we'll make our own way. And with your support, that's how we're going to get there.
Captain Wrecked for 5. I'd apply as a voice actor for content for any of you. Can't wait to work with Drunk 3PO on the pirate chant. Is it a strike if Jay's my reference? So similar to the one from earlier.
Did we read that? Oh.
It was similar, but it's a different one. Big Raj for 5. Hey, Jay, nice shirt. Next time you guys are in Orlando, check out Hogan's Beach Shop. I went there and they got some pretty cool memorabilia.
Hulk Hogan, baby.
Thank you for
Mike
the shirt,
Hill.
Big Raj. Oh,
Jay just made that awkward pause.
sorry.
I gave like 5 seconds response.
I know. I'm a
long.
freaking
And then
idiot. Sorry.
It's freaking like Jay just makes everything so damn
know.
awkward and uncomfortable.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
I try, man. I like get ready for the streams. I get hyped up. I have like little sticky notes Krista can tell you and like be happy, have fun, do all this
You
stuff.
fucking serious?
You have smile more.
Argue with
Aw.
Ryan and Jeremy sometimes, stuff like that. 'Cause that's what you guys do.
I don't have fucking sticky notes anywhere.
No, I'm saying like you guys argue, you laugh, you talk crap, try to like fill all my boxes, man. But sometimes it just doesn't work out that way.
Jay needs help filling his box. Mike Hill for 5. The woke People's Choice Awards just gave Lizzo the People's Champion Award. I mean, are you sure it wasn't like weight related? D-Day Direwolf for 2. I can watch the beginning with Jay spitting all day.
Oh, that's cool.
D-Day Direwolf for 2. JNAs.
Gross.
Virtual Fireball for 2. Y'all going hard for real. Pause. Thank you. Alex Slusher for $1. Thanks. Matt for 5. Y'all see Top Gun Maverick went back into theaters for 2 weeks. I did.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an IMAX. Like this gap here between now and Avatar, right? So Quint for 2. I hope I make it into a thumbnail one day. If you're a raving SJW, Quint, you will. Sir Ubisoft for 2. Seth Rogen's laugh is like Bert going through puberty. Sophie for 8. There's a rumor about the Marvel's Park Seo-joon playing Carol Danvers' husband, Prince Yan, the leader of a musical planet. I saw a rumor out there about Captain Marvel having a husband, which is crazy. But hey, maybe Brie Larson can pull off being not insufferable enough to actually land a husband in the MCU.
Won't happen. That won't happen.
It'll be like AOC's husband.
Hey guys, I think it's really important too. That's what AOC's husband sounds like. He sounds like his footwear choices.
Sounds like Sam Bankman-Fried.
Picture of him like holding the camera up, like recording, I guess, AOC, and somebody like zoomed in on his arm. I don't know if it was photoshopped or not, but it was like a little noodle.
He sounds like soy. Mike Hill for 5. These people chose Doctor Strange over Top Gun as the best movie at the Woke People Choice Awards. Well, retarded. So Ubisoft for 2.
I'm getting a warning on the back end, Ryan. In the current configuration, the video's primary and backup streams have different frame rates. You need
that doesn't matter.
I've never seen that one. Okay.
It happens every once in a while. It's fucking YouTube being stupid.
Okay.
Sir Ubisoft for 2. What's your favorite power-up of Mario and Kirby?
I don't really play Kirby that much, because I've never played the Kirby games. But it's Mario, I mean, I'd probably the star. Never really thought about what the favorite of, but probably the star. Star's fantastic.
I like the Tanuki.
I mean, I like the Tanuki suit too, but it's so isolated to like the Mario 3, but the star is more of a universal power up for Mario, and always in the star, you can always speed run in the star, and then obviously it applies to Mario Kart as well. Getting a star is the best thing in Mario Kart. It's the best thing to have. So you can hit
Mario,
the short Mario Kart or Mario. But
no, the question is, Mario though.
Did you not hear that I applied it from Mario to Mario Kart as well?
But I feel like that the Mario Kart thing is irrelevant here.
No, it's not.
I don't think that should be part of the discussion.
It's literally exists in Mario Kart because it was a Mario power-up. That's why it evolved into Mario Kart.
There we go.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't think that should be relevant in your discussion about what your favorite power-up from Mario is.
Why?
Who cares? You can take the fucking shortcuts. It's not the question.
It applies to the same reasons it applies in Mario to Mario Kart. It makes you invincible. You can run through things. You don't get hit. You can go through things faster. It's the same fucking thing.
Wow.
I don't know. I just don't think I don't think
literally
the
just
Mario
watched the
Kart
game-
shit has anything to do with
I
it.
literally just watched the gaming historian's breakdown of Super Mario Kart, which is a fantastic video, by the way. Go watch that. And he replied to me on Twitter because I'm a big fucking deal.
I can't wait till he
but,
realizes who you are and fucking like deletes his comment. Then your fucking soul gets crushed. As bad as it did when you fucking DM'd Sergeant Slaughter thinking he gave a fuck about you.
But anyway, they were talking about that was good. That was good. It still hurts a little bit because I really thought Sergeant Slaughter knew who I was. It was such a bad feeling, man, because I got so excited. And I messaged him, I'm like, hey, man, I've got 122,000 subscribers on YouTube. You should totally come on a live stream. I can interview you about G.I. Joe and the WWF. And then I looked at his feed, and he's following like 8,000 fucking people, and he's retweeting every person with like 12 followers. And I realized he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's the thing.
Ryan.
I think, when people like John Cena follow 500,000 people or whatever,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, and every one of those people feels like you, Jeremy. They initially feel excited until you
Yeah.
learn that John Cena actually doesn't give a fuck about you. So I think he actually makes people feel like worse overall. Like, I think he does. I think that's a harm to humanity.
Let me go.
for people
Let
to
me.
do that.
You know what? Since my Twitter account is back, I'm gonna see if that's fucking Sergeant Slaughter. Let's see, Sergeant Slaughter.
He follows like 70,000 people now.
Yeah, you should. Let's see if he's responded to your DM with just like a no. Gerald Armstrong for 5. Apparently, EDP allegedly got caught talking to an underage girl again. Well, EDP gonna EDP, I guess. Go to the drama channels for that. Thank you, Gerald. Quint for 2. The Way of Water. It spins clockwise in the U.S. Yeah, it goes the other way in Australia, I think.
This is so bad.
Are you reading what it says?
He responded to me. So I said, I messaged him. I was like, seriously, thank you for the follow. G.I. Joe and WWF was my childhood. I am beyond honored to have you a follow from you, sir. And I finished with an American flag. And then he just responded, Yo, Joe. And at that point, I was like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. So then I said, hi, Sergeant Slaughter, with an exclamation point. I was curious if you'd be interested in doing an interview on my YouTube channel. I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We get millions of views a month.
Again, this is not like 5 years ago.
No,
this is like a year and a half ago.
It's a couple years. It's like two years ago. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan and an old school wrestling fan. I would like to talk to you about those things, but you're welcome to talk about anything and promote anything you would want. It would be my honor for the opportunity, but if you decline, I will respect that. Thank you for your time. Hashtag YoJo. And then I never heard anything from him again. And then I went and looked, and he's following 70,000 fucking people. And I realized I'm not important. Funny thing is,
one of those.
I unfollowed him after that, but he still follows me. I'll follow him back. Fuck it. Fuck. Ryan is just fucking just pulling old painful memories. He doesn't understand how much this hurts. He does. He probably does, and that's why
the reason I brought it up. Yeah.
Fuck Ryan.
I feel
you know
better.
What? Fuck you. I'm gonna find a video to tweet out about you so I can get a lot of views on Twitter. Look at this right.
Try my thumbnails. Those seem to get a lot of interaction on Twitter, except when I tweet them out. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 5. Jake can relate to Avatar because the blue cat people remind him of all the cats he opened the door for.
Blue cat people? That's pretty
You kind of look like feline-ish. John Kennedy for 5. Smurftar 1 sucked. Or Smurfatar 1 sucked. And after Cameron's testosterone nonsense, may all future Smurfatar films lose money at the box office.
All right, we're going to go we're going to go to the top of the hour, so 20 more minutes, and we're going to call it. So let's see if we can get to them.
Spiderclaw for 2. Hey, good seeing Chris. Also, the echo's Jeremy. No, it was echoing while Jeremy was talking, so that means it wasn't him.
That's just pain in my heart from Sergeant Slaughter ghosting me.
Captain Wreck for 2. RK plushie. Maybe. Imagine asking Suresh, can you make a plushie of me as a fucking pharaoh? As an Egyptian pharaoh?
If we sell enough Canadian bears, you're going to get you an RK plushie, all right? As a pharaoh. We got to sell enough Canadian bears. You got 1 week left. Jay, tell them about the Canadian bear plushie.
Whoa, Jeremy, you can pick this up at 221B Tactical. As you can see online, a lot of people have them already. They love their Canadian bear. And we only got a week left to sell them. Look at this guy. You're going to want to have him under your Christmas tree this year. Is that better?
Good one. That's a good sell. Yeah.
He dropped him as soon as he.
I got him stacked on it.
Why'd you pull me up? I'm muted.
It's yawning. Sorry. It's a long day.
Oh man! All right, get your Canadian bear, and then you'll get an RK Outpost Pharaoh plushie, which would be a disaster. And I really
An
want
RK Outpost hairless cat pharaoh.
it. Oh boy,
my dog can't wait, Jay.
Krista, that was almost.
I want to see videos of that.
That was almost as good as your Disney World picture Jay took of you.
Can we pull that up somewhere?
Take a good picture of me in front of the castle, Jay. Yeah, find it, Krista.
This is how this is how Crystal looks in that picture. It's like,
yeah.
I felt terrible. Like I just sent it to her. I sent it to her without saying anything. I was like.
And now Beardo, I see him in chat. Shout out to Fear the Beardo, by the way. He's using it in all of his thumbnails. Like behind, just like that dumb face.
Are you pulling it up, Krista?
Yeah, I'm sending it to myself. Me and Jay were trying to recreate it.
The other.
When we were at the parks.
Nothing will beat the original.
All right, let me share it here. Boom, boom.
Oh man.
Okay, so let me tell the story first. So, what ride was this on, Jay? The People Mover, I think.
Yeah, People Mover.
Okay, we were on the People Mover, and Jay was like hyping me up. He's like, "There's this beautiful view of the castle. You're gonna have to take a picture." I'm like, "All right." So I give him my phone. I was like, "All right, I'm ready." And this is the photo he snaps. And he doesn't say anything. So then when I go back and look, this is the one shot too, by the way. He didn't even hold down on the button to click multiple ones. It was just that one photo. At least I got a picture by the castle. So.
That was rough.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, there you go. See you later.
That was bad.
I can't believe you only took one picture. Like
I usually take like as many as I can.
Sure, like 3 minimum. I think you know.
Yeah, and then let the person decide.
It was my make a wish to hang out with Chris that Disney. It's my make a wish life.
My mom was like, "Send me a photo of you. Are you at the parks?" I sent her that picture. I'm like, Jay took it. That's the only one I have.
Oh man. Steven Lanudo for 5. Chris literally just finished watching Dave Stevens' documentary. It was really damn good. Sorry we couldn't get to that while Chris was here, but thank you, Steven. Pyro Rampa for 2. Never did a giveaway. Sounds so threatening. Yeah, I can't believe somebody got it. Taters Vivo for 5. Put the wig on, Jay.
Put the wig on?
Yes.
Tomorrow night, Mario Kart. You'll see it. On Geeks and Gamers Live. Geeks and Gamers Live.
8 p.m.
Bethesda's Lore Master for 2. Jay, can you get Jay Lean on FNT?
Maybe. Probably have a better chance.
Captain Wrecked for 2. Shouldn't her legs be flailing around more? I got no idea what that means at this point in time. Laura Lynn Lance for 5. Love Drunk 3PO. I'm hating how they gayified all my superheroes. Hello to my bestie Tom that's watching too. Put Jay getting picked on.
Put what?
Put Jay getting picked on. That's what it says.
Oh,
Tom,
thank
your
you.
bestie Tom. Are you talking about Rogue Attraction, Tom? Or your personal friend, Tom? Either way, shout out to Tom. The Green Skull for 5. Thank you, Ryan, for representing our people's traditional African garb of our proud pyramid building Kang ancestors. You're welcome. Pyro Ronpa for 5. Ricada the Pope, Ryan the Pharaoh, and Jay the Canadian Bear. The Trinity we truly need.
That's really good. That's really good.
Lisa with a laughing dog sticker. Thank you. Runs with Phantoms for 5. Let my people go, Ryan Z's the second, or thou shalt suffer a plague of cyber frogs and pestilence. That's pretty good. Runs with phantoms. Sir Ubasan for 2. Who here has seen both Sonic 1 and 2? I've seen them both.
I've seen them both.
There was no follow-up question. That was it.
And I enjoyed both of them very much, a lot. I'm really happy they made those movies. Glad they did well at the box office. We need more video game movies like that. Yeah, I think they did a really good job on them, all things considered.
I wish we could have just cut all the actual people parts out of the second one.
100%. Yep.
I kind of liked him in the first part. Like, I liked the people element in the first one. I didn't like him in the second one. I just thought it was like the wedding story was pointless.
Yeah, it was
like
stupid.
it was really fucking stupid and pointless, and I could have done without that entire part.
Agreed.
And
I
just
agree with
focus
that.
on Sonic's like core family.
Yep.
But yeah, and I'm excited for the third one. That post-credit scene was crazy.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm really happy that we have Sonic and Mario movies. It's crazy, man. So it's wild.
From over on Odyssey, JM the Elite Fan. Time for my favorite scene with a fave meal. Chips in a sandwich made with white bunny bread, deli ham and turkey, a slice of Swiss cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and the best part, a thick, creamy slathering of J&A's straight from Jay's Wiggler.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
From Jay's Wiggler. Oh,
Gross. That was
He's whipping out his Wiggler.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's J&A's everywhere.
No.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
Jade's Wiggler mayo.
Gross.
Key Myers. Rippa needs to go into hyperbolic time chamber to merge with 50 books. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm depressed. I feel like I should have never created Geeks and Gamers because I could have avoided hearing that comment about Jay's Wiggler and mayonnaise. That's the...
Some guy was like, I'm gonna spend money on this comment. Like, hey.
It sounded really good up until that point. I was getting fucking hungry.
It did. Yeah, when he brought the bunny bread into it, I'm like, okay, I like where this is going. And then suddenly, I went from very, very, very intrigued to
Why?
Lisa
Soundwave
says that's what I thought J&A's was.
Got a warning email from my landlord. They evicted someone from my apartment for pirating Woman King on apartment internet. Imagine going homeless for that. Holy shit.
Sorry, Don Life, Dan.
Doll life.
Jeremy's.
holy shit, that was fucking good. Holy shit. That was really good. That was
Imagine
really
having
good.
to explain that. like you call your like parents or something or like whatever, because like I gotta stay here a couple days till I find a fucking new place to, like, what happened. It's like I fucking pirated a really shitty movie about fucking African slave owners. All right.
Holy fuck.
Memberships. Soundwave. Epic Mike has always loved the fro. Drunk, you're the one quartering and navigating the drinks, and also on Flash. Krista, thoughts on My Hero and Shane so far?
Thank you.
My Hero only seen up to season 2, and I haven't watched Chainsaw.
Didn't you say they're putting My Hero in Fortnite?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
I've been watching
Plays
season
All
6. It's
Might?
really good.
That's
I
gonna be
guess
cool.
it seemed. I mean, yeah, it'd be amazing.
That's gonna be cool if that happens.
Damn,
So,
I'll have to come back to
holy
Fortnite
shit.
for that one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Make a wish. Make her wish come true. Support our special needs students.
I got an equal opportunity. Jay always gets really upset when I retweet his. So I gotta
Thank you.
I don't get upset.
Oh, you tweeted it too.
Yeah, I do say that.
For the Emperor, I've been bringing the D&D binging the D&D streams to catch up. 10 episodes in 3 days. Ricade is hilarious. We'll watch live once I catch up. That's awesome, man. Yeah, those streams are fun.
Hey, I am so proud of the tabletop channel. Rudai has been phenomenal. He surpassed every expectation. and I mean the team he's built and everything. Thanks, Jay. I'm complimenting someone else on the team, and Jay just has to interrupt. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. It's your show, Jay.
Oh, so sick. Chris looks like a drooler.
What? A drooler?
Mm-hmm. Like
I messed
In
it
that
up.
picture,
I
in
messed
that-
you up, Ryan. Go ahead. You had something. I saw you go. Damn it!
I was just gonna say, yeah, because you looked retarded. That's all. That's all it was.
Thank you.
But before Jay interrupted, because
I'll
I wasn't complimenting park hopping, so he's like, well, I got to derail. If he's not talking about park hopping, then he can't talk about anything, because I would never talk about park hopping, our theme park channel that Jay does a fantastic job on, and Tom, and Lee's over there. Krista Nova might be over there very soon. We'll see.
Not drooling.
Not
Yeah.
drooling, but tabletop. Geeks Gamers tabletop. Yes, Arugudai has done a fantastic job. I cannot tell you how happy I am with everything he's done. So Mike's been instrumental over there as well, and Ricada is just Ricada. I mean, anytime you can have Ricada on, he's Nick fucking Ricada. It's rackets, you know what I mean? So Mike,
I do.
Tell him, talk to him, Mike.
I was gonna say, like, I gotta commend him because I mean, I give him a lot of shit on the stream, and people are like, "You guys are so mean to him." Dude, we're all fine. This is how, it's all therapeutic for us. But like, it's a lot of fucking work to DM a game, let alone DMing like a game, running a stream, like running Roll20 as well. Like, that's a lot of work. I've done DMing, and that alone takes up most of your brain power, but the fact that he's able to keep up with the chat, he's able to keep track of, when milestones are being hit, all that stuff, he's killing it. The tabletop space needs people that are like him and needs people that are willing to speak out against how stupid everything is, getting rid of race because it's considered racist, and even though that was never a thing before and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, and I think Arudai is going to keep growing, and I think he's got some really cool ideas for the future of tabletop, and I look forward to helping him get there. So,
hell yeah!
Shout
out to Arudai.
And then, this Thursday is the first episode of their new show, Junkyard Heroes. So that'll be good too.
Nice. So subscribe to Geeks Gamers Tabletop, and subscribe to Park Hopping. And Tom Rogue Attraction, he did an interview with Krista. That's right. Chris's interview with Tom was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Tom is awesome, man. Tom's just a good dude.
Tom is a good dude. I don't know if he's still here. He posted something on his YouTube community page. It was like him and Lee and Rolo and Joe and Pam, who's somebody who lives here in Orlando. And it's like, hey, thanks everybody for coming out. This was all so fucking cool. And I was just commenting, I'm like, thanks for the fucking invite. And of course I was just fucking around, but he's like, sorry.
He probably freaked out. He's such a good dude, man.
He's a really good dude though. So then all of a sudden I ended up in a fucking big group chat about going to Orlando theme parks with everybody, because I think they felt bad that they didn't invite me. But it was funny. It was funny. It was all good.
The best way to make Ryan happy is to never invite him pretty much anywhere, and just here's how Ryan operates. If he's not making content, then he's probably unhappy. So anything that pulls Ryan away from making content, just like today, we were riding around and I knew it. Like we were riding around looking at houses in Orlando for the content, and I could just feel it. He's just like, I just want to be at fucking home making fucking videos. That's all he wants to do.
At some point, after we got done seeing the things we needed to, and we were just driving, I'm like, can we just fucking go? I don't want to ride around with you. I just want to leave. I need to get back home. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yep, that's Ryan.
Ryan, for 10 euros, same question. When the hell are we getting the next installment of Elder Scrolls? It's been how many years since the release of Skyrim? Skyrim was released in 2011, 2012. It's been a while.
It's been
it was over 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, according to Dan, it's like 45 years.
Fucking Dan's dumb retro game.
Yeah.
Skyrim
It was
release
like 2010, maybe
2011. Okay. That's right. So,
Okay.
The last thing I heard about Elder Scrolls 6 is that it's going to happen after Starfield, which isn't going to release till probably the end of 2023. So, I mean, 2025, 2026. That's my guess for Elder Scrolls 6.
I think that's I think that's pretty early too, to be honest.
ESO. I mean, you could still play ESO. I liked ESO. But...
People saying the 11. That was that's the selling point. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just saying what's up to him. He's a good guy.
What's up, man?
What's up, Red Bandana Gaming?
Yeah, good guy.
Taters Vivo for 2. Jo and Juliet.
Oh.
Damn.
Oof.
It's not even like a good.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah,
That's gonna be our nicknames now when we go to the parks. You'd be like, "Hey, it's
Janae,
Jo and Droulette."
Did you drool today? Is that what they're gonna ask you?
Oh,
Is that
no.
drool on your shirt?
Ew, Jay, stop! No, it's mayo.
Oh my! Don't say that, Krista.
Don't say that, Krista.
Say
It's
that.
from his Wiggler.
I need to get through
Krista
these.
is
Freddie,
way too innocent for the internet.
What? Sandwiches.
Damn, no.
it just squirted out. It wasn't my fault. Freddie Ankoba member says, Ryan hosting the stream's cool. Also looking forward to a Christmas stream. Love you guys. Hail G&G. That'd be cool. John Ease. Jay doesn't count as a man. That's cruel.
What? Okay.
Well, you want me to repeat it? Jay
No.
doesn't count as a man. I tried to move past it. For you. Thank you, Johnny's.
Thank you. Thank you.
Misfit Thor becomes a channel member. Bearded Mountain. They replaced Santa with a POC in episode 3 because Charlie hates Christmas.
Really? That's the Santa Claus series on Disney Plus.
Oh.
That doesn't. Tim Allen's involved with that. I can't see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bashy Washy. Hail chat, hail panel. Pharaoh Ryan, get your lazy bum and work and set up the lights. No slave is coming and saw it. I know, Bashy Washy. Here's the thing, Bashy Washy. I might not be here a couple weeks from now. I might be in the Geeks and Gamers house. So I kind of don't know if I want to set it up here yet.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
First of the year. Oh,
but
by
I
the
have
way,
them.
there is a VTuber, Krista. I don't know if she can show you. You have that, Krista?
No.
You don't have it set up?
It's because I have the G&G one open, so I can't log into mine.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yes, over on her Twitch channel, you can see her with her VTuber stuff. It's actually really good.
Samurai Vader for 2. It's Wiggler Wednesday. Waluigi humps Wiggler. Titty Smacker for 3.
The way you just said that was so perfect.
Is that his real name?
Titty Smacker 25. There's 24 other
spell
ones.
it? Okay.
TITTYSMACKER 25.
I got that passed.
Titty Smacker 25 for $3. Have you guys seen 1899 yet? I haven't, but I've heard it's really good.
No, I haven't.
No, I'm looking to get caught up on all of these, but not yet. Let's see. I'm trying to. I forgot that. Yeah, we're all caught up. Okay. God damn it, Ryan! I swear. The way Ryan just reads super chats, it's a show in itself. It's really good. It's really funny.
You guys send enough super chats, we'll just make that a show.
Yeah. But I really do appreciate all of you. We were only going to go 2 hours, but you know what? You guys are worth it. So we were here for 3 hours. Been a long day, long run, but we got a lot to do and some exciting times. And there's a lot to. This is a big shift for us, but it's a necessary shift. It has to happen in order for us to get to the next level. So thank you guys for continuing to support not only this channel, but all of the Geeks and Gamers channels, whether that's the branded channels or individual channels from people that are part of the team. Really do appreciate that. Anybody going live?
No.
Anybody?
No.
Steph?
No.
Nobody? Okay.
No.
So tomorrow night, Geeks and Gamers Girls live on Geeks and Gamers Live, playing Mario Kart, and I'm allowed if I wear a wig, apparently. So,
Yes.
and you may see Jaylene as well. I don't know if you'll see Pharaoh Outpost or not. So
I got my Wednesday night sports stream.
Okay, so maybe not. Mike, what the fuck are you doing?
Just moving my hair around.
Ooh,
That was
do it
weird.
again.
Do it again.
I'm not gonna do it again. Oh.
But yes, thank you guys so much. We'll be live tomorrow night for that. And also, I think we got a gaming stream on Geeks Gamers Play too. I think we'll probably play Fortnite, the new season over there. So a lot going on. But thank you so much. And looking forward to Friday Night Tights this week. It's going to be a hell of a show. And go to 221B Tactical. Get your Canadian Bear. Also, you got the Geeks Gamers hoodie, which is inspired by my Columbia hoodie that I was always wearing. Now we have the Geeks Gamers one. T-shirts and hoodies over there. And I'm going to be launching my D-Day Cobra hoodie and T-shirt very soon on 221B. So a lot going on. Really excited about it. Krista Nova.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
Here.
Where?
You can find me Krista Nova. That my name's right there with the @ You can follow me on Twitter. Elon Musk is still postponing the blue check mark that I'm never gonna get. I'm trying to pay you $8. No, actually, because I'm Canadian, it costs more. Elon Musk, so please bring it back so that I can get my check mark that I'll pay $12 for. Thank you.
Thank you, Krista. Thank you. Epic Mike, the epic verse man himself.
Yeah, well, keep an eye on that because we'll have some more news probably soon. Hopefully next couple of weeks here. Also, shout out to Jay because he was awesome shooting with him, and that poster was just labor of love for him. So
Heck
he actually did a great job. I was surprised. We were all
Next
like,
time I have Josiah, I want to
go.
tell the tale of the snow.
No. But yeah, you can catch me on Twitch at _epic_Mike. I'm gonna be trying out some Dark Tide here. I've been playing it off stream. I've been playing it on stream because I can't stop playing it. It's already beat out Warzone and everything that Call of Duty's got going on for me right now. So, but yeah, you can check me out there. You can catch me on Twitter. Catch me every Monday on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop stream. Go show them some love. And yeah, you can catch me on just about every other Tuesday morning on Daywalker Comedy's Day Talker stream as well. That's at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
There we go. There it is right there. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey.
That is Jay looking like a badass.
Very cool.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
So that is from the Epic Verse Studios. So I'm really excited to see what you guys have in store. So between Ryan being part of some projects there, now we got Jay. It's future's bright for Epic Verse. So man, this is good stuff right here. That's badass. Jay.
Yeah, I just today is the 28th anniversary of the Dumb and Dumber movie today. So you could play your favorite clip.
Mock.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping the screen up here. Oh,
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
we came out 28 years ago today.
One of the greatest comedies ever
of all
and
time.
it's not even close. Always will stand the test of time.
I got
that's a good
worms.
one. God, dude, there's so many one-liners. There's so many one-liners. Jay, show them the Canadian Bear one more time.
That's it right there. Only got
There
a
we
week
go.
left.
One more week.
If you go on like Twitter, you see all the hot girls hugging them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I love them. So you'll love them too. So.
Yes, sir. Stephanie.
Hello, yes, get your Canadian Bear. Only available for one more week on 221B Tactical. Make sure you tag us as well so you can get featured on our Geeks and Gamers Instagram holding your Canadian Bear. Also, subscribe to Geeks and Gamers clips. If you ever miss out on these streams, I always clip out the conversations. I clip out the funny parts, and I put them up on Geeks and Gamers clips so you can check them out there. And yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter all at the same name, My Nerdy Home.
Thank you, Steph. Great job as always between you and Krista. Appreciate y'all. Ryan.
Find me at Ryan Kennel RK Outpost, Sports Wars, Patriot Outpost, all that good stuff. You guys know where to find me.
Pharaoh Outpost.
That's right.
What I like it. I like it.
I think it looks
Thank
good.
you guys so very much. Really do appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow on my D-Day Cobra channel with Ryan. We may have a special guest talking politics. There's a lot to unpack with everything with Twitter. I know we had the Georgia runoff. We're going to talk about that. So there's a lot to talk about. We usually go for about an hour and a half over there. So make sure you check us out tomorrow at 11 Central. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. And I'm gonna have to hang on. I'm looking for the fucking commercial. There.
Hey you! Canadian Bear plushie is available for 2 more weeks.
Fuck, it's the wrong one. Which one is it?
The one right under it.
Wow.
Bye.
Hey you! The Canadian Bear plushie is available for 1 more week. Don't miss your chance to own and cuddle with this adorable little celebrity adjacent plushie. Johnny from the Karate Kid really likes him.
Do 20 push-ups on your knuckles. Let's go, stupid bear.
He's really close friends with Gina Carano. And larger YouTube channel creators.
Fuck, motherfucker.
Drunk 3PO has become famous for a lot of things, but the most important thing he has ever done
Is the Canadian Bear. All the ladies love him.
So don't walk away a sad bear. You have now till December 13th to go to 221B Tactical and grab yourself a new little Canadian friend. Happy shopping.
I'm a Canadian bear.
I got tortillas for a game. They're already laughing. Why? Nothing's happened yet.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.